I almost fell on the stairs twice. Okay, guys. Come on. We still have 230 fights to do. So, let's get this moving.
Extremely broken method to get shiny Pokemon in Legends ZA, and I want to test how fast I can get 10 shinies by using it. To do this method, simply head to Wild Zone 3 in the city and walk over to this tower. By walking through the door of the tower,
how fast can I get 10 shinies in Legends ZA?
Then heading back down through the same door once you've reached the top.
I guess if you do this
all the Pokemon around you, thus giving them a chance
pretty
to be
quickly.
shiny. But why am I only hunting 10? According to the internet, Legends ZA can only store 10 shiny Pokemon on your file at a time. This means if you
he's trying to get the 10 of them.
Capturing the first one that appeared, that same
on the
shiny
on the same place
the point of this video,
without catching
I'm only
them.
a few hours into the game, which means I don't even have the shiny charm, which I think is the only way to increase your odds of getting a shiny Pokemon.
Yes,
so each one of
that's
these
a
Pokemon
fact.
spawning around here have the base odds of 1 in 4,096 chance of being shiny. So let's just see how fast I can get 10 of them. To accurately measure how fast someone like myself can do this, I set up an iPad next to my television and started a timer the second I began walking back and forth through the door. After doing so, I tied a rubber band around my controller, which allowed my character to walk through the door without me having to hold it down myself. And now, we wait. I started this challenge by walking over to my kitchen to clean up a bit. I cleared off the table, swept,
Bro, are you for real?
Before heading back over to the living room. While the resetting happened in the background, I swept and vacuumed some more while doing other chores like laundry and watering some flowers. These chores took me a whopping 48 minutes to complete, and figured even though it's early, let's check if anything had shined. I do have about 6 hours in the game so far, and I found a few shiny Pokemon doing this.
Owen music.
The crazy part is, all of the shiny Pokemon on my team were all found after doing the same resetting method for only 20 to 30 minutes.
Alright, we are removing the rubber band. See what happens. We got a Litleo! There's one.
You were recording the screen before. Why are you not...
Only one.
What happened? Why are you not recording the screen now?
Oh. I think I heard another one. Oh, and a Skiddo! Look at that! We got two!
With 2 shiny Pokemon already under my belt, I started the timer.
Was he not recording?
The first hour hit just a few minutes later, and my character was still walking through the door as intended. But with just how quickly we had gotten 2 shiny Pokemon, I wanted to shorten the time between how often I checked. So at an hour and 17 minutes, I checked the surrounding Pokemon again.
Still have the Litleo. Another Skiddo. Oh,
2 Skiddos.
2 Skiddos!
The small area in Wild Zone 3 wasn't the only spot that I needed.
Oh, he didn't catch... Yeah, so he's trying to get all of them.
Before I had started this challenge was on top of the rooftop just behind the tower we're resetting at. It could have just been coincidence, but I'm pretty sure that when resetting using this method, some Pokemon are within reach of resetting outside the Wild Zone we're inside. So, I headed up to the rooftop and heard the shiny sound.
Maybe these Vivians... Oh, something shined.
Oh, it's Fletchling.
Or the, Fletchling up top?
No,
I looked around and thought it might have just been one of these smaller Fletchlings down in the market below, but headed back to the top of the tower just in case the alpha Fletchling that spawns did shine.
Was it?
Oh my gosh, we did.
How? How did he...
We got an alpha.
Can you hear the sound from that far?
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
Are you for
alpha
real?
Fletchling. That's crazy. Alright, well that's 4. Oh my gosh, this method is insane.
So I know we just got a shiny alpha Fletchling to spawn, which is the first shiny alpha that I've ever gotten in this game, but something crazier happened. Just a few seconds later, I walked through the door and found this.
Okay, I literally just turned the timer back on after getting the alpha Fletchling, and if you just saw, there is an alpha Litleo. Let's see if I can pause it real quick, come on. Right there. You saw it for a second, but it's there. An alpha Litleo at 1 minute later. So 2 alphas so far. 2 alpha shinies, 1 regular Litleo. That's insane.
That is 2 shiny alpha Pokemon in only an hour and a half and brings our total up to 5 shiny Pokemon found. We are already halfway done with this challenge at a pace that I didn't think was possible. Okay, so excuse my dirty mirror, but since we're at the halfway point, I'm actually going to pause the timer, and I'm going to hook up my Switch to my capture card so that we can actually get proper footage of the 5 shinies.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, 2 alphas. Let's go see what they look like in better quality than my phone.
Okay, so to recap, we have the alpha shiny right here, the alpha Litleo that spawns at the bottom of this tower. It is a female.
I said
regular Litleo over
I
here.
had 2 hours
Both
left, but that's
female.
not correct.
I do not believe. I
Wait.
don't even think the resets reach over here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always check the
So-
because I really want one. Check the Pikachu's. Nothing
It's
yet. There's
roughly-
our Skiddo number 1.
It's
number
roughly
two,
two
and
and a
then
half
back up
hours.
top.
So I guess
So that is 2 alphas
at
so far.
6:30 p.m. I
We have one
should be
male
done.
Skiddo and 1 female, right? No, both male Skiddos. So the Skiddos are both male, but everything else is female. So that is 5 shinies in under an hour and a half of doing this, and 2 of them were alphas. By the way, if you've made it this far into the video, please like and subscribe to see future videos from me. Let's see what the next 5 shinies are. I brought my Switch back out to my living room and started the timer again and properly set up my rubber banded controller and decided I wouldn't check until the 2-hour mark. But then something terrible happened. Okay, so it's only been like 10-ish, 20-ish minutes. I don't remember last time I checked.
Oh, we
It's an hour and a half
died.
now. Just past it. For some reason, oh, I found the problem. The rubber band's coming off. While working at this setup, I can hear my TV in the other room even though it's just a little bit faint, but it was enough that I could hear the resetting happening over and over again. Though all of a sudden, I heard nothing. So this was the first time that I've ever blacked out in the game, and I wasn't really sure what would happen when the game teleported me away from the shiny Pokemon I was around. I quickly teleported back to the Wild Zone where all my shinies were, and thankfully, everything was still there. For all of you out there wondering what happens if you black out, rest assured knowing that your shiny should stay there. I'm no expert, but this is just what happened to me. After reaching the 2-hour mark, I set up my phone and began doing my usual checks. I verified the alpha shiny bird was still there, saw my alpha shiny lion, and then was surprised to find a second normal size shiny Litleo. This alpha Litleo. A second, not an alpha, we have 2 Litleos now. I ran over to make sure the Skiddos were still there as well, but also wanted to check outside of the zone again. Luckily I did, because I found a shiny Pidgey on the same light post that I found my original shiny Pidgey on. Oh my gosh, that is 7. Pidgey on the lamp post is 7, just like my other Pidgey. That's incredible, so we do know it reaches out here. I was still skeptical about other shiny Pokemon still appearing on the rooftops, so I did my best
I need to
out
check these
surrounding
rooftops.
Pokemon. Unfortunately, I didn't have the
I
ability
probably
to check
have
out the other
something
roof, but
there.
I'm pretty sure none of the Patrats I could see were shiny.
I would
Pokemon
appreciate a
found
PG. I don't
seven
have
out of
it
10.
yet.
At this point, I was starting to get a little worried that I might actually overwrite the first shiny Pokemon we encountered in this challenge. We were almost done with the challenge only 2 hours in, so I decided to check up again at the 2-hour and 15-minute mark, and I'm glad I did. While doing my checks, I found a shiny Pancham, which not only brought our total up to 8, but it also meant this entire quadrant of spawns in this round wild zone had officially been full of shiny Pokemon. I continued my checks outside the zone and confirmed the shiny Pole Pidgey was still the only one to spawn, but from here on out, I checked my spawns every 5 minutes. At 2 hours and 20 minutes, I checked all of the 8 shinies like normal, but like before, was still very skeptical about the shinies appearing around the rooftop. I looked around extremely carefully and discovered this.
2 shiny fletchlings, like the other guy.
Right there.
Oh, only
shiny
one.
Fletchling. That is 9. Does it really reach here? Either way, I have a 9th shiny on screen. But right there, that is another Fletchling that's shiny. So there is one more that we can get. Okay, now I'm worried. Okay, so I'm back in the bathroom. I'm gonna bring my Switch back to my setup because I'm worried that when the 10th shiny spawns, I'm not gonna notice. And so I want to just be hovering it at this point. So let's see how long it takes to get the final shiny. Okay, we're here at the setup now. I'm going to hit start now, and we are going to see how long this takes for the last one. All right. I began walking around back and forth through the door, but wanted to be careful to not lose any of the current shiny encounters. Though it might have been a tedious idea, I decided it would be best to check all of my current shiny spawns every time I walked through the door, and while doing so, this happened. Maybe I should just keep checking. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep checking the Litleos over here. Okay, they're both still here. Are both Skiddos. Wait a minute.
Yep, that's shiny.
Oh my gosh, it's an Esper. Oh my gosh, that's 10. It's a, oh my gosh, stop the timer. I'm pulling out my phone. Okay, ready, set, play. You guys can see me on the camera. I'm recording here now. 2 hours, 22 minutes, 0.7 is where I paused it. So we are going to verify that this is it. So we're gonna verify this with that being number 1, 2 over here, 1 Litleo. So that's 3.
Is he gonna find a shiny?
Alpha.
Like
4.
that will like
Alpha
when he
is
leaves
5.
this place, will he find a shiny that will override the other one?
7.
The other ones, I mean.
8, 9, and then if we go up here, the other fletchling should be here. It is. That's 10. We have 10 shinies in one file right now. I have to catch them now. Okay, wow. 10 shinies in 2 hours and 22 minutes. So all that was left to do now was to capture them. After catching the smaller fletchling, I headed over to the shiny pole pidgey, and unfortunately at some point, I accidentally muted my mic. So enjoy this montage of me catching some shinies in the silent film format.
How to fix a broken video. Good now. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Nice. This guy knows how to create content. Nice. Wow, very shiny. Guys, just because your video doesn't have audio or you broke something doesn't mean it's ruined. Just be creative like this guy was. This is great. This is just great.
My mic has been off this entire time. I've been catching all of these shinies, even the Alpha Litleo. So, anyways, maybe Stan, we did it! We got all 10 shinies in 2 hours and 22 minutes using this method. 2 of them were alphas. Let's look at them all. Wow. Okay, so here are the 10 shinies that we got, 2 of them being alpha. That is just so crazy to me. I knew this method worked based on the few shinies that I had gotten already, these 3, but
he called the Bencham Rockley nice.
I got a Scatterbug as well, but man, I did not think that it was gonna happen that fast. I thought this was gonna be an all-day thing. This was a really fun challenge. I can't believe I got all the shinies this quickly. If you want to see another video from me, YouTube thinks that this one would be a good one for you to watch. So please do so, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one.
Nice.
So I've spent the last hour running around trying to figure out if there was a better way to shiny hunt these alpha Dratinis. And I just, for the life of me, could not find a good location until right now. This is a location that I haven't really seen anyone talk about. And it uses the AFK bench method, which is typically be slower than when you run across that bridge in my previous video, but this one does have the AFK, so it may take a little longer, but you're actually not doing much. So let me walk you through how to get to this point, and then I'll show you the bench method here. So you're going to want to go to the magenta sector, this Pokemon Center in Sector 8. I'm going to run over here and use the...
There's a lot of Dratinis up in the roofs, like... I haven't seen half of them.
One of the caveats with this
it was one of the last
that
Pokemons I got.
You do need to have the Rotom glide, because that's, I don't know if you can make that jump just by dodge rolling. So it is one. So this one will be a little bit later in the game. Yeah. Pick up that ladder. Go across the spider web. And then it's just right here on these benches. And then if you get yourself a turbo controller, which I got mine off of Amazon for, I think I paid 16 bucks. It was on sale, super cheap.
Yeah, I'm getting a macro.
Have something, hold it down.
As soon as I can, I'll get a macro.
My wife's hair tie and just
and I needed a controller, so that's perfect.
And then letting it go. Hands free. Do this spawn. Keep it going. Yeah, I haven't really seen anyone talking about this, so some new tech that I think I discovered. If someone else is talking about it, just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that's about it for today. See ya.
Nice.
In
I still
Pokemon
don't
Legends,
know. I still don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, okay. I like Nuzlocke Joe's videos, but 1 hour, maybe that's a bit too much.
ZA, you start off as a pathetically weak Z-rank trainer and have to battle your way to the top, becoming A rank, hence the name. In other words,
I wanna be the very best.
remind you of someone? Naturally, for my first playthrough of this game, I wanted to see if Ash has what it takes to become an A rank trainer. This challenge has a single rule. I can only use the Pokemon Ash did on his journey, with the caveat that I will let them fully evolve because Mega Evolutions are a major component of this game. Before we begin,
What? But
are
Raichu
you
isn't
already
in the
playing
game
ZA?
yet.
What rank are you? Oh, and there will be spoilers throughout this video. I start off making this kid look as much like Ash as I can. It's not great, granted, but it's the best I've got. Immediately afterwards we get a cutscene indicating some trouble in paradise. And some really old dude makes a cameo, now reunited with his partner Pokemon. That's enough about them. Can we get back to me? As I arrive in Lumiose City by train, distracted by my phone, this unknown thing works its way into my bag. As soon as I enter the city proper, a video is put out by Jet, the CEO of Quasartico Inc. She gives me the whole rundown of how our world is filled with Pokemon. So many, in fact, that they need to be kept quarantined into their own regions of the city, called Wild Zones. Now, some might say that those Pokemon are separated from us, but they're still equal in some respect. I'm calling it, that CEO lady is a bad guy, or woman, rather. My first order of business here is to get my bag back from Pancham with help from Tawny, this random girl I just met. She just so happens to bring along 2 Johto starters and 1 from Unova. Now, technically, Ash used all of these guys at one point, and even though I'm partial to fire starters, Tepig is the main exception. So let's go with Totodile instead. This brings us to our first real-time
Nah,
battle.
bro.
Basically,
You
how it
can't
works
evolve
is I can
Totodile.
move around the field, and Totodile will more or
Not
less
cool.
follow me. Every time he
If
uses
it's
a
like
move,
Ash, it
there
needs
is
to
a
be the
cooldown
same
period
Pokemon
where
Ash
I can
had.
use the same one. Stronger moves tend to have longer cooldowns. Between Leer, lowering Pancham's defense, and tackles, our first battle is won quite easily.
Damn, I
At
think
this
he's
rate,
playing on the
I'll be
Switch
rank
one.
A in no time. Mission 1 complete. For my victory, Tawny rewards me with a simple fist bump. What? No explosion or snail or
Yeah, no,
anything?
I think this
Lame.
is Switch
The
one.
Totodile bump is so much better. Look at that cute guy. At this point, night falls on the city, and with it, Lumiose's main attraction, the battle zone.
Damn, the Switch one
Basically,
looks
if you're
bad.
caught in a battle zone at night, you can be beat
Bro.
up on sight.
Look
Not
at
all
the
that different from St.
flickering.
Louis, if we're being honest. Anyway, the freaks that come out at night literally only want one thing, and it's disgusting. They want to increase their rank. And you can't say no in a battle zone. This lady starts off with a Cleffa, so not too bad. One thing you realize pretty quickly here is that certain moves require close contact with the opponent, like Tackle, while others, such as Water Gun, make your Pokemon move a little bit away first. So not only do you need to worry about type advantages, but also where you're located on the field. Her Cleffa and Bunnelby aren't too tough, giving me an easy victory. But since I'm not technically registered, I don't get any battle points. More on that later. Right at the exit, I encounter more trainers who I clearly won't have to fight because little Totodile wouldn't stand a chance against a freaking Heracross. I really hope I can get one though. The Eternal Floette appears and
Lot
saves
of
the day
is
with
it
its special
really
light
from the
between
game or is it just
yeah,
this guy's
that is
recording?
pretty intimidating. Anyway, I get to Tawny's home base, Hotel Z, owned by none other than AZ, who looks much less intimidating than he did in X and Y. And out of my bag climbs a little booger that nobody seems to notice. He gives me the key to a room, so I guess this is where I live now too. Finding a place to live is actually pretty easy. What are all these Gen Zs complaining about? The thing is, this building only
Bro,
has an
don't
elevator,
say that.
which I'm pretty sure is a major fire hazard, but hey, building regulations were probably a bit different 3,000 years ago. Once I've left, ZA lets on to the fact that he did in fact see that slimy slug.
Bro.
I guess his millennium-old eyes still work fine. The
Why
next
are you
morning,
calling
Tawny
him
tells
that?
me about the ZA Royale, which is what I unwillingly took part in last night. Well, that's ominous. Protecting Lumiose from what, exactly? Is Lysander back or something? How long has it been anyway? I don't get any answers just yet, but as if my phone was listening this whole time, they all are, by the way, yours too, it invites me to join the Royale, and I'm put on Tawny's team, MZ, which comes with an okay jacket. Some indoor rolling later, I meet another MZ member, Lida. Lida? Who knows, or cares. Outside, Tawny wants to test out my skills, and Totodile and I easily defeat the two
What's the
reject
meaning behind
starters.
Lida's
I think
name?
I'm getting the hang of this. Through the city, there are obstacles, like this one, where you need certain types of moves to get past. I'm not really going to show many of them, so you'll be surprised in your own game. This brings us to Wild Zone number 1. The catching tutorial features a fletchling, which is fine by me because I would love to get one. But the game makes me fail the first time. What the heck was that for?
First
Oh
time
well,
a tutorial
I
makes
get
you
him
fail.
second try, as well as a Bunnelby, a Scatterbug, and even a Hiding Weedle. Married to.
Technically,
Not
Ash
that I
had
can
a
use
Weedle.
any of those,
I had a
but
Beedrill,
catching them is
even.
still a fun experience. It
Just
turns out that
didn't
Mabel,
get it
the
for-
previous Team
didn't
scientist,
keep it for
that
long.
doesn't seem safe, wants me to go around harassing the wildlife, and if I do, she'll give me rewards. Mostly TMs, but the ultimate gift is the shiny charm. Sweet. This means I have to catch a lot of Pokemon. That's the main way to get points and level up the research. Outside of her lab, I meet Naveen, another MZ member. This guy, who I totally thought was a girl for a good chunk of the game, gives me a hat and tells me
Thought
how to
it's a
dress
girl?
myself.
What?
Thank you. I want to go find some shops to buy new Ash-like clothes. The only problem is when I actually try to go basically anywhere, I'm constantly stopped. For an open world game, it's not very open. Or world, for that matter.
Or
It's literally
world?
just a city. I find a Pichu and try to get him, a la Assassin's Creed, but she immediately runs away. That's alright. A new one comes along soon enough, and I get Ash's iconic Pichu. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a ton of Pokeballs, so let's spend my life savings, all 20 minutes of it, to buy 124. Why not? Back at the hotel, I get the first promotion match announcement. Basically, this is the guy I need to beat up to become a Y rank.
Zack.
The only thing is, you need a challenger's ticket first. Defeating random Royale trainers gives you points towards that challenger's ticket. So I head back out into the night, in spite of my traumatizing experience last time. The first trainer gets me around 1/3 of the way there, so this shouldn't be too hard, especially since I can roll around like a ninja and attack them when their backs are turned. What? There's no honor among Pokemon trainers. With that decisive victory, I earn the oh-so-coveted purple hologram ticket. And you can earn more Pokemon Challenge videos, just like this one, simply by subscribing to the channel, and becoming a member gives you early access to videos. For promotion battles, it's apparently imperative to disregard concepts such as personal space. Not super comfortable with that, but when in Lumio City, you do what the freaks do. It turns out Zack is a taxi driver, and when he gets A rank, which will be never, he will ban all other forms of transportation. When you become an A rank
That's
trainer,
why we
you
don't
get
see
a
good
wish
gold
granted or
travels?
something like that. I don't know. It's not super clear. Anyway, let's do this thing, Zack. He starts off with a Slowpoke that Lil Pichu simply
Poor guy.
can't handle.
I think
That was a bad
his
start.
Slowpoke
With
became
leaders
level
and
9.
tackles,
I think that's the only
Totodile finishes it
difference.
off, learning Bite only after it fainted. That would have been a useful move, but I do use it to defeat Pidgey. Last is Zack's Pikachu, but an actually evolved one. 2/3 of my team is weak to electric, and the other third is a Pichu. Fletchling quickly kicks the metaphorical bucket, but Totodile does save the day with some bites. It would have really sucked losing in my first promotion battle. Zack is sad about his defeat, of course, but I'm the protagonist, so who cares about him? He was just a stepping stone, getting me to rank Y. Yay! But I'd better not have to go through each individual letter. That would really suck. At the end
You
of
will,
each
bro.
night, you get money based
Mostly.
on how many medals you either picked up.
It
during
would
the
be
Royale,
nice though.
or what
It
trainers
could have
handed
been
over.
a mode
That is 13 Pokeballs worth of money right there.
in the
Once
post
again,
game, like
someone alludes to a
seasons.
mysterious
It would
danger,
work. It
but
would
doesn't
definitely
tell me
work.
anything. How am I supposed to help if you act like this? Does it involve the slug, perchance? Or maybe this monstrosity that Tawny made? She claims it's curry, and I may not be a curry connoisseur just yet. Still looking
Just
for the right
yet.
school. But I've never seen a curry so solid. I just don't think they're supposed to hold their shape quite like that. Yeah, I'm with Naveen on this one. After what I'm sure was an unpleasant night after eating that thing, I meet Tarragon, who gives me a canary plush. Remember that name, it'll be relevant soon enough. I'm not a Canary fan, so no thank you.
Okay,
Well,
no, I
for
can't believe
experience,
I
take
can't.
it back. I'm a huge
Either
fan.
either he's
biggest
recording
fan.
this on an
There's also
emulator
these random
or
mega
the Switch
crystals
One
throughout
version
the
is
scene that you
really
break to
bad.
get mega shards.
Like,
These will also be relevant a bit later
why is
on.
it
For
flickering
now,
so
Here is
much?
Prism Tower in all its glory. That is currently closed due to renovations. Right.
I wish
Not
we got to go
suspicious in
there.
the slightest. Some parkour later, I get to Wild Zone 2.
We
where I go
should
a
have.
bit crazy
We
catching
should have
magic
been
items.
able to.
They're just too easy to catch, even if Ash can't use them. They still level up my research though. At this rate, I'm going to be catching far too many Pokemon. Let's see if I can fill up all of these boxes. I talk to some random dude who gives me a quick claw, which will occasionally decrease the reset time for moves. That's actually really useful. Glad I found it. Totodile can hold on to it until he needs to Mega Evolve. While I'm trying to eat something actually edible, I'm interrupted by Vinny, the secretary of the certainly not evil lady from the opening video. He's kind of scary, honestly, as is Ivor, the leader of a group called the Fist of Justice. He opposes the idea of separate but equal and wants us all to live in harmony with Pokemon. There's nothing wrong with that. Buff Guy's got a point. After all, if you encounter a dangerous Pokemon, you can just beat him up via hand-to-hand combat. Alright, I revoke my previous praise. This guy's an idiot. We meet up with Tawny's detective friend Emma, who is simply contemplating the mysteries of the universe and 100% not asleep. She ropes me into doing some detective work for her as if I'm a cyber
I haven't
sleuth or
checked
something.
Emma.
Come on, man.
Does she give
I'm
us
pretty
anything if
busy
we go
right
to
now.
the
After all, if I'm working for you, who's gonna catch me a Pidgey?
tour
Nice. A new team member.
Burrow?
Or Pidgeotto. Even nicer. A newer, better team member. The first detective mission involves finding a great big Bunnelby, who has red eyes. That's never a good sign. Turns out it was an alpha, a much stronger than normal wild Pokemon. They appear from time to time. In the next wild zone, I get a Ghastly, my all-time favorite ghost. And far
I
too
was
many
like, but
Skulltulas.
Ash only
Gotta
had
get that
a
giant wallet
Haunter.
somehow.
No.
Now, there's an
True,
awful
but
lot of
no,
roof and
it
scaffold
definitely
climbing in
got
this game,
Gengar.
which is kind of weird when you can really only walk around and not actually climb over a tiny little ledge. You do get something quite a bit later on, but still, this is frustrating. I finally find some decent Ash-like clothes, but I still can't get a good haircut. I mean, this one doesn't look too bad, but is it worth 30 Pokeballs? I don't think so. Anyway, here is the new and improved Ash. Bet
I
you
mean,
can't tell the difference at all. The
looks
second
decent.
detective quest, yes, I'm still working on them, involves a simple trade. My Pikachu for her Heracross? Heck yeah, I'd trade almost anything to get my favorite bug. I have a feeling he's going to be leading my team to victory. Too bad I can't change his name. What does boys even mean anyway? After
You don't know what
completing the
boys
detective
mean?
quests, I defeat the detective lady
You're
herself,
not one of
where
them.
She obviously went easy on me, keeping her Mega Ampharos for show and tell later on. Well, that's the first Mega of the game, but it certainly won't be the last. By the end of this video, you're gonna be sick of them. My next promotion battle is against Yvonne, but without a challenger's ticket, she tells me to kick rocks. Fine, let's enter the Royale again. Now, there are little blue tickets you can pick up in between battles that give you bonus points as you complete randomly assigned quests. Sometimes they're easy to do, and other times not so much. It takes 5 wins to get all the points I need for the promotion battle. So let's get up close and personal with Yvonne, whose big goal is to have a Lumiose City Marathon, which is fine, but I feel like you could just request that without being an A-rank trainer, but what do I know? With my team of
The
6
mayor is
Pokemon,
just a son of a
I
bitch.
defeat her pretty easily, causing her to run away in shame. But that gets me to rank X. Only most of the alphabet left to go. The next morning, I wake up and learn that Pokemon don't evolve on their own. Instead, you need to evolve them manually in the menu. Totodile gets first dibs, because obviously, but Fletchling follows shortly after. I battle Naveen right in front of the hotel, which is not a great way to attract customers, I imagine, but my newly evolved Pokemon are simply too strong for this guy, who I still thought was a girl at this point, to handle. That Scraggy was pretty cool though. I'd like one too. My next promotion will be on the back of Zavi. Hey, wait a minute. All these opponents' names start with their ranks. It's kinda sad it took me this long to realize. But hey, I've already been awake for 10 whole minutes. It's time to go back to bed. It's been a long day. That night, after defeating 5 more trainers, I get the challenge ticket, and this kid is so small. I feel bad about trouncing him. Just a tad, anyway. Not enough to stop me from doing it. Heracross is just too strong for his Furfrou, getting me another new rank. Now, I know for you in this video, this seems fast, but for me this has taken hours, so I'm really hoping to get a rank jump sometime soon. They really can't expect me to go through every letter, can they? Life's not all about battling though. Sometimes you need to sit on a bench and watch your pocket monsters stare at you. It's the little things in life. Once I've had enough of that, I sit back down and wait until night falls. Several defeated trainers later, I meet Rintaro, my next promotion match. Wait a second, there's no W in Rintaro.
It should be
What is?
Wintaro.
He starts with Simisage, who was defeated quite easily with the now fire-type Fletchinder. Simipour proves too powerful for the still unevolved Pichu, so I unleash the bug to Pin Missile, Aerial Ace, and Rock Smash in quick succession. Croconaw then handles his Simisear quite easily, giving me another simple victory. But these ranks are coming just a bit too slow for my liking. Outside of the restaurant, I encounter the more evolved form of that green slime who's been following me this entire time. Now we trade roles, with me following him in his dog form, till he runs at me and somehow puts me on the roof. I wish I could jump like that. We're not alone here though. There's a sick looking Absol. AZ conveniently appears to lend me his Lucario with a Mega Ring because this Absol Mega evolves too. Apparently these are called Rogue Mega Evolutions, and they've been plaguing Lumiose City for some time. These battles aren't difficult per se, for the most part.
Yeah, I'm done with this video. It's just, no.
Hello friends, welcome
Let's
back to the
see.
channel. My name's Osiris.
Mega
and in
Shard
today's video,
forms.
We're going to go through one of the best methods for forming Mega Shards in Pokemon Legends EA. Shortly after you've reached rank V and encountered the Rogue Mega Absol, defeated that, you'll unlock main mission 10, the Secrets of Mega Evolution. As soon as this has been unlocked, you'll then have access to the Quasarticore Inc. building, where you'll be able to go inside, speak to the NPC behind the desk, and use Mega Shards as a currency to purchase candies and Mega Stones. You get Mega Shards from breaking Mega Crystals that you'll find all around Lumiose City. You just target them like you would a Pokemon and then attack into them. Whatever they drop, you collect. And because this game has a huge amount of Mega Pokemon and a lot of these Mega Stones can be bought from the Quasarticore Inc. and they aren't cheap, it's going to mean that you're going to need a lot of Mega Shards to get every single one of them. So in today's video, we've got a route that you can follow. It's easy and it takes no time at all. So you'll be able to rack up a huge amount of Mega Shards in a very short time. Now, before we get into the route for Mega Shard farming that we're going to feature in today's video, I would definitely recommend just picking up some items first. The first one isn't going to take you very long to do, and that is a bunch of colorful screws. You're going to need 16 in total to max out the canary plush that we're going to pick up. Now, once you've found these colorful screws, they're dotted around all sorts of locations in Lumiose. We have a full video on the channel going over where you can collect over 50 of them without the roto glide function, so early on in your playthrough. And then once you've got those, you want to come to the Racine construction.
Yeah, I already know this. I'm sorry. Next one.
Fire types are one of the most loved Pokemon types out there. They're flashy, they're powerful, and sometimes they're a little unhinged. But how do they really hold up in Pokemon Legends EA? Well, I decided to find out the only way I know, by trying to beat the entire game using only fire types. Can a team built entirely out of walking flamethrowers survive the Kalos region? Or will we burn out before we get to the finish line? Let's find out. We get off the train in Lumiose, and Tawny and I are immediately mugged by a Pancham. This is a true French simulator. So we chase it down, and that somehow leads us straight into choosing our starter.
You know,
Obviously, due
when
to
I
the
went to
fire
France, I
typing-
almost got mugged. I almost got mugged. Like I was at the train station, and I wasn't able to buy the ticket, like the day ticket to go anywhere. And the guy just jumped in and said, "Yeah, I'll do it for you. Don't worry." Like he had like this badge on his neck. Like I thought, okay, you work here. But yeah, then he started to buy it for me. Like he put his card there, and told me to put the money on. But then it didn't work, and then I was not. Something is wrong here. Please just Just go away. It's okay. I'll just walk. I just walk. I like walking. Yeah. Then the guy was just damn. He caught me. Then a man, after I left the station, called me and was like, you know, you almost got mugged there, right? Yeah, and I was like, at that point I was just, that was weird. But then I noticed, like, oh yeah, actually I almost got mugged. That, I think that was the only time during my trip to during my trip across Europe. I mean, there was another time in Spain. I was in Madrid. I was walking back to my what's it called? My hostel, and then I was confronted by a man and a woman. They looked like they were, you know, altered, you know. They asked me for money, like €5 to buy, I guess, cigarettes or something, or worse. And then I said, I don't have anything, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Then they tried to speak English, they couldn't, and then I said, I'm sorry, and then I left. I think that was it. Barcelona didn't have any different interactions. Amsterdam either. Like, Amsterdam is the perfect city. Like, it's so clean, so pretty. Like, didn't have a single bad interaction there. And in German I wasn't alone, so I didn't get confronted by anyone. Okay, let's see.
I'm Tepig, and we name Mick Crimson, and it's time to take down the wannabe street thug. The combat system is way different here, so don't expect any pro gamer moves from me just yet, or ever in fact. We fist bump Tawny, which judging by the dialogue option is apparently a new concept for us, and we finally start our journey for real this time. Quick disclaimer though, I'm diving into this run before level caps are even worked out, so if my team's levels look a bit cursed at times,
and they will,
anyway,
because you can get over leveled in this game really quickly.
I find this all very unusual. Actually, who am I kidding? Have you ever been to London before? Crimson makes quick work of her Cleffer and Bunnelby, and just like that, we're back on the road, escaping the chaos
but it's not a Nuzlocke.
with our wallets still intact. We do get briefly interrupted by a laser beam firing flower, and then finally, we do get to leave the battle zone and head for the hotel. Jesus Christ, you're massive! Sorry, that's really rude. After totally not noticing the Matrix injection bug sneak out of our bag, we meet AZ, who, despite his whole ancient wisdom vibe, seems like a fairly chilled out chap who just happens to own the hotel. We head up to the roof, fist bump again, as in tradition now, and crash for the night until the sunlight beams through the hotel lobby. All of a sudden, we're signed up for something called the ZA Royale, a big local tournament everyone seems to be obsessed with, especially Tawny. We decide to join her battling team, MZ, to help them climb the ranks. We also get kitted out in our new uniform and instantly look 30% more French in these suspiciously tight black trousers. Hey, if you're enjoying this, subscribe
Are they
so I know
that
that you're a
tight?
true Poke fanatic. And like the video if you think I should keep my water bottle very far away from Crimson the Tepig, because I will get clumsy. And
Bro,
After
not
the
cool.
run, Tawny informs us that we're starting at rank Z, aiming for rank A. This could be an incredibly long game. And before we can even complain, she actually teaches us how to roll. Like an actual combat roll. Did I not develop basic motor skills when I was 2? What was my childhood? What were my parents even doing with
I mean,
me?
I
We finally
can't
head back
roll.
outside and take on Tawny in our first proper fight. And
I
Crimson shines
think
again,
it's a
mostly
decent
because
thing
her
to
Toto
learn.
dial doesn't actually know any water moves yet, which honestly I'm not going to complain about. We slog through a few more tutorial sections before finally getting our first taste of the Wild Zone. And this is where we meet our first encounter of the run, Fletchling. Not a fire type yet, but one day Blush the Fletchling will spread her wings and become one of the absolute monsters of the old X and Y meta. To progress, the game makes us catch a few more Pokemon, including the tutorial Bunnelby. But don't worry, I'm only using fire types in battle, and the rest will rot in the box till the end of time, just how you like it. It's a nasty old world for some of us. After a species catch mission, we head into the Pokemon Research Lab, where I immediately fall in love with a painting of an alcoholic Scrafty.
Alcoholic Look at it! I didn't notice that!
Inside, we meet Mabel, the acting director of the lab, and quite possibly the most sarcastic person in the entire series to date. She ropes us into becoming her surveyor, officially signing us up for Mabel's research. The more tasks we complete, the better the rewards we earn, starting with TMs and then XP candy, Masterballs, and even the shiny charm. So yeah, Pokemon finally added battle passes, and I can't even throw microtransactions at them, which is arguably a good thing.
Oh, I would pay to get the shiny charm.
Look, mate, I don't want any
It's just not worth it to be doing this. I could be shiny hunting.
Naveen, another member of Team MZ, who decides to give us a fedorable gift. Thanks,
Fedorable.
I guess. I'll try to keep it on to keep her sweet though. After that, it's time for our first Battle Royale. We grind through a few trainers until we've earned enough tickets for a Challenger ticket, unlocking our first promotion match. Zach the taxi driver and his team never stood a chance. Once his Pikachu went down, we rocketed up to a Y rank trainer. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Then we meet Emma, the local detective, who sprints everywhere like she's late to find a Chaos Emerald. She drops by, says hello.
Oh yeah, Sonic runs like that
too.
too.
Gotta go fasters her way into the distance. The next day, Tawny takes us sightseeing, which includes a small section where she encourages us
I would like to have
jump
seen
off
more
a
from
roof.
Emma. Like,
Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
even beside the detective stuff,
We
like,
do a
what
few
has she
catch
been doing?
missions,
You know?
admire this majestic Charizard outside a coffee shop, and then run into Ivor, the absolute unit of a man who wants wild zones to exist everywhere. It's definitely the testosterone and the steroids talking, but honestly, I respect his unwavering passion. Heading into the next wild zone, we pick up our newest Ember member, Sangria the Litleo, a tiny flaming
Why is everyone
that's ready
calling
to heat up the team. Later on, we
calling the
bump into
Pokemon
Emma, and she
Sangria?
asked
I don't
us for
get
some
it.
help with her detective work. Naturally, we say yes, and in return,
the
we unlock
second
side
one.
missions throughout the game. I'll be honest, this run basically includes 0 of them. This leads us to our first blackout of the run for the ones that we did do, courtesy of this Bunnelby of Doom, who wipes us out with a super effective hit. It was bound to happen eventually, I just didn't expect it to happen from this. I'm praying no one saw it happen, else I'm on the next train out of here. We clean up a few missions, take down that big old Bunnelby, and regroup the team. In an exciting moment for the run, Blush evolves into Fletchinder. At long last, we get that sweet, sweet fire flying typing that we've been craving since the minute we got her. Then, out of nowhere, Emma casually introduces us to the beloved art of Mega Evolution by flexing her Mega Ampharos right in front of my poor first stage starter. Oh, so very kind of you, Emma. So very humble. You're truly an inspirational, and this isn't egotistical at all. We follow that by smashing Yvonne, the Y rank trainer, and rocketing up to a whopping X rank. I can already see A rank from here, all the way on the other side of the alphabet. Except there is a minor issue. I actually forgot to evolve Crimson before that fight. So when we're back
How
at
did
the
you
hotel
forget
the next
that?
day, that's priority number 1. I'm still getting used to all of this, alright? Then we beat
I mean, in Legends Arceus was the same, and I kind of like it like this, because you, for some reason, want the Pokemon to stay like he is, and somehow forget to press B and you save or something. I don't know. At least it's better this way. I like it like this. I like it. You decide if you want to evolve it, and you know when it can evolve. Like, imagine like Eevee or something that evolves from friendship. At least you can you know when exactly is ready to evolve. You don't need to randomly level it up.
This victory moves us up to rank V, which as far as I'm concerned, V stands for very nice, good job, Macho Brace. Outside, we get
Macho
jumped by a
Brace.
dog with the skinniest little legs I've ever seen. Like,
Bro,
who's
don't
feeding you, buddy?
don't
We
say
chase
that.
the animal with a jewel-encrusted butt for a bit, but it teleports us onto a roof. Is that
No,
why
it literally grabbed you.
Roof? Comedy gold. Up there, we find a big white dog who looks like he's had one too many wines at the French bistro. Another dog shows up out of nowhere.
The rogues are just drunk.
Dog's trust is happening right now. I'm a Pokemon trainer, not a dog walker. We settle the dispute with a little dog fighting. Don't worry, it's apparently legal in France. And move on to get a shiny new
Of
Mega
course it's legal in
bracelet for
France.
ourselves. With our new jewelry, it's
Every
time to grab some new encounters.
every
So we
crime
head
is
into the
legal in
city.
France.
In the local area, we catch a Pansy, who we name Garnet, followed by a Numel named Strawberry. Garnet immediately evolves into
Why
a Sinister.
Strawberry?
He's got chill vibes, but
I don't get it.
significantly less adorable now. Next, we're challenged by Vinny, a top-knot-toting castle dweller who treats this as a proving match. Apparently, beating him is the key to fighting more rogue Pokemon like the Absol from before. Unfortunately, his Mega Drampa sweeps us straight off of the map after his Sharpedo already did in half the team. Yeah, we might need to hit the gym before trying that again. In the chaos of grinding against an Alpha Houndoom, we accidentally stumble onto our next encounter.
Maybe
Sunset
monotyping
the Houndour,
is
which means we officially have a full squad of
a
fire
bit
types. And
fucked
then
up for
following
this game.
We had a bit of a mishap. I somehow give Sangria all of our medium XP candy, and in record time, the gluttonous lion evolves into Pyroar.
Oh, it was a male one.
Thanks,
Nice.
Sangria, you greedy, chonky beast. I'm sure that won't completely skew the level caps for the rest of the run. But anyway, we see how we
35.
fare against Vinny now. And yeah, it turns out having a
Nah,
level cap
Drampa is a
Pyroar with Sugar
powerhouse,
Rush
like-
makes things pretty trivial. We take him down without even needing a Mega Evolution.
Almost didn't
That's
take
mostly
damage.
because we don't have a fire one yet. Sure, the victory feels a little bit hollow, but the lion does not concern himself with level caps. And with that, we jump up to F rank. What? Where's the rest of the alphabet?
His
Well, that's
face.
trimmed about 3 hours off of this video's runtime, so I'll take it from an editing perspective. Next stop is the Quasartico building, I hope I'm saying that right, where the world of Mega Evolution suddenly opens up for us. The company, apparently warned by AZ a few years ago, is on a mission to stop rogue Mega Evolutions from wreaking havoc on the city. At this point, we unlock the option to buy Mega Stones, and the fire type one available to us is Houndoomite. So naturally, we evolve Sunset into
Houndoomite,
Houndoom,
not
slap that glimmering marble on
Houndoomite.
it, and hope
Come
it's
on,
a
bro.
little bit more reliable than our juiced up Sangria. From here, we're on a full-blown rogue Pokemon hunt, taking down mini-bosses in exchange for Mega Stones. It's time-consuming, sure, but the rewards are absolutely worth it. It's probably a good time to mention how much I'm enjoying this combat system. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and I'm sure of that, but once you get past the mash buttons and pray stage, it's really satisfying to play.
Yeah, it's really good.
Eventually, AZ hands us Emborite, which is perfect timing as Crimson finally evolves into an Embor. I've got a feeling this Mega Stone's going to be vital to our success. Well, I say that. If we actually had the stones for every potential member, 4 out of 6 could Mega Evolve. That is ridiculous, and I love it. Speaking of evolutions, our first encounter Blush also evolves into Talonflame, rounding out our fiery lineup even further. The firing squad is officially stacked. With rogue Pokemon handled, the skinny dog returns for another bite, this time outside the hotel. At one point it even lunges for me. Dude, that's my ankle! Then L, not that one, strolls out of the shadows, saying something cryptic and then wanders back into the town. Weird guy. Definitely a main plot twist type of energy coming from him at the moment. Next up, we're roped into a series of streamer-based missions to earn a shot at E rank. It's a blur of cringe gamer dialogue, streaming culture jokes, and stand behavior that's a little bit too accurate for my liking. Eventually, we come face to face with Canary, the local variety e-celebrity. The key to this section? Follow the superfan around
For
his
not
answers.
variety.
You know, the guy who definitely shouldn't know
It's like-
her exact
she
location
literally
at all
is a
times.
gaming
We soon take
streamer.
matters into our own hands, and it's a nice bonus after the fight as Strawberry evolves into Camerupt. This is a massive power-up, and honestly, probably one of the most important team members for the road ahead. You'll see. The fight kicks off and... Wait, we're fighting Tarragon? Did I miss something obvious here? Unfortunately for us, his entire
Look at
team
his
is made up
eyes,
of ground
damn.
types. His Hippowdon opens with Stealth Rock, which is genuinely a brilliant strategy against our poor Talonflame. And yeah, it obviously works, as Blush drops almost instantly. We fire back with Embor, who cleans up Hippowdon and then flattens Diggersby for good measure. But then his ace hits the field. Excadrill. Mega Excadrill. It lands a brutal ground attack that wipes Crimson off the map, but thankfully, Sangria the Pyroar steps up and lands an absolutely disgusting overheat for the win. And then, the twist of all twists. Tarragon was the Canary hologram the whole time. What is even happening anymore? This game's gone full Black Mirror and I'm not here
But
for
does
it.
he have
Actually
like
face
a...
Canary, the real one, the streamer herself,
Like,
not just an old
how
man
does he
pretending to
control the
be her
hologram?
online. and also her electric.
I know it's a game,
core.
but
This
but
fight's
still,
much
like
easier
there
overall
should
than
be an
Talon's,
explanation.
but we still take a few hits along the way. Honestly, I cannot imagine doing a Nuzlocke of this game. The tactical AI here would have me on a highlight reel of failure, and I'm sure that you'd restart the run endlessly, or at least I would. Kudos to you that are actually trying
Okay,
it
let's
though. We end up taking
let's check our progress. Let's see. I need to restart my Switch. Let's check. How many do we have? I'm guessing 840. Almost. Okay, so we did 60 in 1 hour. Oof. I thought we would do a bit more, I'll be honest. But sure. Not that bad. My calculations were roughly 90. It seems it's like 65, more or less. Okay, I'll go grab something to eat and I'll be right back, okay? See you in a bit. Sorry, it took me a while. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna eat while grinding. And for sure I won't finish this before 7 p.m. Just drink the coffee really quickly. Oops, I forgot. I forgot.
But it is a perfect mix of classic gym-style progression and a fresh modern battling format. I have absolutely no problems with this at all. We move on to tackling more rogue megas. Beedrill, Horlucha, arguably the best new form, and Bennett, who I always forget even has a mega form. I've condensed all of this down for your sanity, but trust me, these fights take ages when you don't have a mega with a super effective option. Most of it is just me mashing buttons until the shiny rock drops into my sweaty, aching hands. We head back to the hotel and our phone pings. It's time for our rank up match to finally push for D rank. And who's waiting for us? None other than Ivor, that absolute unit from earlier. So we charge into the night, beating the absolute stuffing out of the local French community until we're deemed too strong and we get to challenge this brick wall of a man whose main typing is unsurprisingly fighting types. Honestly, with the right footwear, this guy would make an exceptional security guard. On the way there, we run into a random trainer who has my least favorite team composition of all time, Diggersby and Watchog. I mean, come on, man. Don't be that guy. He's one Bruxish away from becoming an all-timer in bad taste. We take on Josie, one of Ivor's Iron Justice teammates, and flatten her pretty quickly. Then the man himself shows up and drops a bit of a backstory. He's lost his sister, Gwyn, and if we want that promotion game, we're gonna have to find her. Luckily for us, Emma is basically now an on-call detective, so we rope her in to help with the case. This sends us all around the city, including an unexpected rematch with Canary, before we actually find ourselves freezing a fountain to break into the local sewers. This feels like Black and White 2 all over again. It's not all dreadful down here though. We actually find a wonderful little encounter, Terracotta the Litwick. It's going to be a tough call figuring out who to rotate now, but Chandelure with a brand new Mega Evolution? Yeah, that's going to be a prospect I'm not passing up. Sorry Garnet, someone had to budge. Ivor continues his campaign of testosterone-fueled dominance by literally smashing through a metal door. While we, not to be outdone in front of Emma, just walk straight through a wall. Subtlety? I've never heard of it. Eventually we find Gwyn, and what's the first thing we do? We battle, because in Pokemon, that is apparently everyone's default social interaction. Houndoom does most of the heavy lifting in this fight, but Litwick actually gets the final hit because they fear no Mega Chandelure, no matter how dramatic the lighting suddenly was. Once she's defeated, it's time to take on the big punching brute himself, Ivor. And it's horrible. We're massively underleveled here, and his Mega Phalanx steamrolls us into the floor. So, we take a breather for a little while, grind a few quests for Mabel by catching some Pokemon we obviously aren't allowed to use, and then get the team into fighting shape. Honestly, the grinding in this game, compared to some of the other Pokemon titles, is actually pretty good. It's fast-paced, varied, and super satisfying once you start planning your turns properly. During that grind, Terracotta evolves into Lampent, and with a conveniently found Duskstone, we finally unleash the special attacking powerhouse that is Chandelure. This is about the time we face Ivor. It's much more level, and we take the win with far less issues than before. And with this, we're a D-rank trainer. And of course, something suddenly goes wrong. Tawny is being hunted by loan sharks. And no, that's not a regional Sharpedo form, actual debt-collecting loan sharks. So we rush over to the so-called Rust Syndicate headquarters, where we meet Philippe, the scariest looking gangster to ever rock spiky mutton chops. He whips out Mega Skarmory, which looks absolutely incredible, but sadly for him, our Fire Core is not in the mood for intimidation. He invites us into the base, and for some reason, disables our ability to run for a whopping 7 seconds. Riveting gameplay. Inside, we meet the boss himself, Corbeau, a man dripping with aura. The 15-foot King Gambit statue and the Hisuian Quillfish vase immediately sell me on his aesthetic. It turns out, Tawny took out a loan for 100,000 Pokédollars to save the hotel, and the interest has ballooned to 1 million. If only we could just leave this tour on our own. We agree to help clear the debts though, by acting as runners for the Syndicate if needed. Just another normal day in Lumiose apparently. In the meantime, we're back on the rogue Pokemon hunt. We torch Mega Mawile in seconds, Strawberry the Camerupt absolutely carrying carrying that one. Then we take on Barbarical, which goes about as well as you'd expect. Not that great, but still finally successful. And then there was Ampharos, which takes a dash of patience as Gwyn insists on a rematch before we even get to fight it. I don't really have a deep analysis of that fight, but I will say Mega Chandelure looks really good, and I'm desperate for that opportunity to use it. We eventually
Just go buy the stone.
Ampharos takes its
You already
time,
can.
but we do eventually get it done. And once again I'm mashing buttons so aggressively for these Mega Stones that I'm basically exchanging physical pain for their power. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. Before long, Corbeau starts sending us jobs, taking out troublemakers like Gengar and Ghastly, clearing crystal infestations in the sewers, and generally being an upstanding member of society. I think I've done more chores in this game than in my actual house, so it's all been a bit of a personal revelation. Corbeau then drops a plot twist on us. L is actually Lysander. Oh, big shocker. I know. Truly blindsided. No hints whatsoever in the character design. After that shock, we head to the Centrico Plaza to battle some trainers, but our rampage is rudely interrupted by a crowd forming around President Jet and Tawny. Corbeau and I step in to break things up, but the crowd kind of has a point. Their complaints about the wild zones are completely valid. Still, the situation escalates, and before I know it, we're carving through members of the LUMIOSE safety group. It does feel wrong, but you know, it has to be done. After the dust settles, Corbeau invites us to a private meeting, disabling our running privileges yet again, before graciously wiping away Tawny's debt out of goodwill. Of course, it turns out that's not all he wants. Moments later, our phone pings, and as expected, Corbeau is our next promotion match. I don't really want to fight him. My man crush has grown too powerful for this one, but as they say, love can be cruel. We power through the local trainer fodder, rack up 38,000 points, and earn our token. It's time to take the Syndicate head himself, but not before picking up Chandelurite. This Mega is the reason I wanted to do this run in the first place, so it's only fair we debut it in a rank up match. We open with Sangria the Pyroar, and Arbok comes out for Corbeau, who is swept aside after an Earth Power and an overheat. Sunset comes in and instantly goes down to Gyarados, so Emboar comes in and Thunder Punches it for a one-hit KO. Roserade slides in and immediately goes for a heat crash before his final Pokemon comes out, and we sneak into Chandelure just before. He pulls out Scolipede and Mega Evolves it into an armored behemoth. Fortunately, we still have the advantage, so we Mega Evolve our own Terracotta and a back and forth goes. An overheat just about gets the KO in the end though. Corbeau goes down and we rank up to the dizzying heights of a rank C trainer. For winning, he gives us Gunk Shot, the same product I assume that he's using in his hair, before we fist bump and my heart genuinely skips a beat. And then he tells me he's not done with me yet, and that he'll meet me at the hotel. Am I gonna have to censor this bit of the video? Oh, it turns out he's just staying there. Oh, right. Okay. I watch him ride the lift up on his own before heading to bed myself, emotionally confused, but ready for the next day. The following morning, Corbeau gives Tawny the money to pay off her own debt, which, if you think about it, basically sends his cash on a scenic route back into his own pocket. What a financial genius. Then AZ kits out the rest of the team with Mega Rings, which means I get to immediately wipe them all out. It's not great for team morale, but my ego is thriving. My favourite moment of this bit was watching Crimson punch a Staryu so hard it immediately dies on the spot. It's the little things in life that make you smile. Oh my word, what the hell in the Peggy 7 is going on here?
Peggy 7.
Politely called warm weather clothing, and tells us that Jacinth, I'm only joking, that Yasanth, the leader of the Society of Battle Connoisseurs, or SBC for sure, wants us to attend the next gathering. I'm sure a few of my viewers will be there too, probably licking the windows of whatever building it's being held in. We head to the shops to get dressed up nice for the occasion, full flashy drip, looking like the man who represents the Greeters Guild. Then we roll up to this swanky building where Laban escorts us to the main hall. Inside we catch up with Canary, Gwyn and a bunch of familiar faces from earlier, before Lady Acanth, the most humble looking host imaginable.
Is that the how you say it, her name?
What happens next when Tawny calls us away to go hunt more rogue megas? Guys, seriously, can you not handle this by yourselves? I'm rubbing shoulders with the elite, the best of the best. Oh wait, scratch that. Yacanth is still rubbing shoulders with me as she crashes our mission plan.
That can't be the name.
She insists
it's Jacinthe, right?
Battle, but we press on with the rogue hunt anyway. First up is Mega Frostlass, who goes down in a solo performance from Houndoom, who is basically built to melt this icy ghost. Mega Altaria, on the other hand, resists fire, so turns into another long, grueling clutch effort from Camerupt, rocking out with Flash Cannon and Rock Slide to seal the deal. I saved Mega Venusaur for last, because nothing beats the satisfaction of giving that overgrown salad a proper singe. Let's be
Overgrown
honest,
salad.
Bulbasaur is a generational pastime that we've either enjoyed or endured. On another note, I love that all these fights have their own little boss battle quirks. Mega Barbaracle from earlier was a speed demon, absolute menace, and I highly suggest making the most of that fight. Anyway, we secure our new stones, head back to the hotel, and suddenly Yakanth has had enough. She locks us inside and demands a battle, effectively holding us hostage in our own building's courtyard. Everyone else is completely calm about it, by the way. Someone call the police. This is no longer a fun joke. We two-shot her first opponent, then wipe out both of Gerald's dragons. Laban steps up next, still looking like she wandered out of a fanfic, and challenges us herself. Her team is absolutely stacked, especially her Garchomp, who absolutely mops the floor with us on our first attempt at the battle. But we can simply try again. Wait, what? We have to do the entire cutscene again? Game Freak, please! So we slog through those two trainers before her again, but this time we actually beat Laban. Literally at the last possible moment, dodging the cutscene rewind by a slither. This will be a speedrunner's nightmare, I am sure of it. It turns out
have you not finished
apparently Laban
yet?
thought we weren't entering the tournament at all. Sure, that's a totally reasonable conclusion after kidnapping
That's why I don't do
entirely.
90.
So don't file the missing
90
person
fights.
reports, everyone. It's all sorted. With that kind of cleared up, we move on to our promotion match, and of course, it's against Yakanth. I'm all for knocking that snooty brat down a peg or two anyway. We rack up a whopping 41,000 championship points. Huh? Yes, Crimson, that's exactly the way we use doors. Before we strut back into the swanky mansion for round 2. They take our photo, miss the perfect chance to say fromage instead of cheese, and Laban leads us to Yakanth's private battle chamber. Now, the board does look a little rigged in her favour, but at this point, I'm just happy Laban isn't fighting us again. We start off against Canary, and Strawberry immediately starts tearing through her team with Earthquake, until Mega Electros wipes her out. This isn't a huge problem though. Crimson swoops in with close combat to finish the job. Next up is Ivor, and his fighting types weren't easy last time. His Heracross takes down Blush the Talonflame with an unfortunate knockout, putting us on the back foot immediately. We trade blows back and forth until it's down to Embor versus Mega Phalanx. We both go for close combat, head to head, but in the end, Mega Crimson hits a bit harder, flattening the formation and taking the win. That's 2 down in the tournament, and honestly, we're looking pretty solid so far. Corbeau is our penultimate opponent, and I've got to say, I think I'm the better dressed one here. He's giving me the ick a bit now, honestly. Oh wait, his eyes. I take it back. Who doesn't love a bad boy?
Who doesn't love a bad boy?
Take it down quickly, but then we can't lock onto Gyarados, and our line gets obliterated. 3 Pokemon go down in a row before Sunset finally lands a Thunderfang to stabilize things. Roserade's out next, and even though Sunset
I don't know
drops,
how he's gonna
Camerupt
defeat
cleans
Lysander,
up
because
with
that
a knockout,
Gyarados is just a
which we then trade out
powerhouse.
for Chandelure as Scolipede hits the field. Both of us Mega Evolve, but Advantage swings our way when Overheat connects, followed by a Shadow Ball to seal the deal. And finally, after hours of grinding, strategizing, and button mashing, it is time. Our grand finale, Yakanth, who's battled her way here flawlessly. Mate, are you having me on? What's that dog doing here? I've waited so long for this battle. Before we can even start, there's a bit of chatter, and suddenly I'm fighting the dual butt dog himself. And the game even represents it on the battle board. Amazing.
I love that Zygarde looks like that meme
We begrudgingly take on Zygarde.
of the dog, that white
Wait,
dog.
what?
Just
It's
looking
now
like
a
this.
snake? It lands a massive hit on me personally, emotionally, spiritually, definitely physically, but we do manage to take it down with a Pokemon, because you know, Pokemon fights should be about the Pokemon. It slinks back into dog form and scampers off before I get pet control on it for attacking me. And finally, it's time to take on Yakanth. And Strawberry is now doing what I'm calling
Why does he keep calling her that?
The Camerupt picks up 4 straight knockouts, bringing Mega Clefabell down to a slither before finally dropping.
I don't get it.
Sunset for one final blow, and just like that, one of the smoothest fights of the entire game is over before it really even began. And with that, we are officially a rank B trainer. I have no idea who's next, but considering how many unhinged trainers this game's thrown at us so far, I'm both excited and truly terrified. We head back to the hotel, where AZ is being cryptic, as per usual. We wake up the next morning, and yep, he's still being pretty weird. He implores us to look at something, classic vague old man, and before we
I
can
wonder
question
how
really
Easy's
ropes us
bed
into
is.
visiting
Like,
his little
was
building
it
again.
really
Once
big?
there, we're suddenly thrown into
Or
a
does he
meeting with
just-
the president, who explains that the wild zone barriers were
does he
designed
just,
to create
like-
safe areas where Pokemon and people could live side by side. Obviously, what else would they be there for?
Nah, it's
the issue
probably
is that
big.
the central tower has been emitting
I
something
don't know
called
why I
mega
wondered
power,
this.
which has caused all the rogue mega revolutions. The government's worried this is the reason people are leaving Lumiose, and not worried that it's the fact that people get mugged immediately on arrival. But regardless, we're sent to hunt down some more rogue megas. First up is Mega Dragonite. Say what you want about that design, I'm concluding that it being an agreeable threat is the best way to describe it. It hits hard, but we do make it through.
I
Next is
like Mega
Tyranitar.
Dragonite.
Equally terrifying, maybe even worse. But
And
at least we've got a bit more
I
coverage
understand
this
why
time.
people
And
would like
finally,
something
the
different.
pièce de résistance.
But I do like
Next
it.
army, also known as
And the
Patrick
shiny is
Star
really
and
good.
Drag. My word, we were not built for this fight. Its speed, its water typing, it's absolute nightmare fuel for a fire-only team. Eventually, though, they all go down, and we regroup back at the hotel for what I'm told is our final promotional match. And our opponent is none other than Grisham. Who? Come again? Well, that's not who I expected, honestly. Mainly because I have no idea who that is, and no one at the table does either. We get Emma the detective to help us out for this one, and after going around the city a little bit, we do finally end up at the coffee shop. And when we arrive there, we simply order a promotion match, and that's when everything clicks. The coffee shop owner himself is one of the top rated battlers in the entire region. Some twist, huh? You could say a twist to go with the coffee, or maybe we could not say that and pretend that that joke didn't miss entirely. Grisham, or Gree, reveals he's been battling to carry on Team Flair's ideals and that we can't stop him. He tells us if he wants to know more, we need to chat somewhere more discreet. So he grabs his Charizard and we go to find him. And don't worry, Fennekin lovers, I did do the Fennekin side quest.
I almost forgot
point,
about
right
this.
at
Yeah,
the
you can
end.
get
So
Fennekin.
yes, we do have a Fennekin. It's called Chili. It won't be in the team, but it's now the official mascot. Woohoo! Eventually, we arrive at the rundown
Why
coffee
though?
house, where
Like,
two Team
Delphox is
Flair
good,
members
no?
greet me and immediately start calling me
Psychic
a good
Fire?
little boy.
Fire Psychic, I
They
mean.
skip the part where they ask for my name and my badge number though, instead revealing that this is Lysander's Cafe, now basically a shrine for the remnants of Team Flair. Gree doesn't stop dropping the lore on us though, because apparently Lysander was an absolute madman who wanted to wipe out most of Kalos. Have I ever played X and Y? Yes. And AZ, yes that AZ, as if there could be another man with that name, what am I talking about? Actually built the ultimate weapon that could do it. So we're revealed that we can enter Lysander's lab, hidden behind the coffee shop.
The
What
pose
follows
is
a full-on
doing.
labyrinth, wild encounters everywhere, rows of tangled lab equipment, and me getting lost every few minutes. Strawberry turns out to be a perfect pick here, roasting through Houndoom, Electrike, and Noivern with ease, solidifying that GOAT status once again. Deeper in the maze, we get the jump scare of a lifetime, making eye contact with an Alpha Aegislash. But after we push past it, we reach a dark chamber filled with machinery. Here we learn more about Lysander's save the world by destroying it philosophy and his obsession with overpopulation. Then he appears himself, accompanied by Zygarde. There's a lot of back and forth chat with Lysander and Gree at this point.
I can almost
but it ends
see
up with Gree wanting
Lysander
us to
coming
go
back
and
to
get
Masters
AZ's
as
from
L.
him. Right.
And
Sure.
having
Of
Zygarde
course
as
I'm gonna do that for you.
his...
We track down AZ, who proceeds to give us his
As his
entire
partner.
life story. And considering he's 3,000 years old, I'm right there with Naveen's facial expression on feeling every single one of those years. Then we're back to grinding tickets for another Challenger's Pass. We rack up 45,000 points, which takes an ungodly amount of time, before finally earning our ticket to the top. Back at the coffee parlor, we finally challenge Grisham, saying that the winner takes AZ and his Floette. He accepts, calls out his Charizard, who gives me the meanest glare I've ever seen on a lizard. And just like that, the supposed final battle begins. Before we start though, this fight is absolutely nails. Grisham's team is stacked with raw power, and the level disparity doesn't even begin to explain how hard these things hit. Anyway, here's how it went. Pangoro leads the charge, which honestly feels pretty poetic. A callback to our very first battle all the way back at the start of the run. We take out that panda pretty promptly with a close combat, and Grisham throws in Malamar against Terracotta. We build momentum with Calm Mind until Shadow Ball sees it off. Pyroar is up next, and against our Crimson, its attack amounts to nothing after a clean close combat KOs it. We swap into Blush the Talonflame as Tyranitar comes in, which was a terrible move. We get immediately one-hit KO'd by Stone Edge, so we call upon Chandelure to get a burn off before it also goes down. At this point, we call on Crimson, who Mega Evolves into Mega Emboar before knocking it out with a close combat. Salamence then comes in and trades the knockout with an earthquake as we bring in Sangria, who does just enough damage to the winged beast so that Strawberry can come in and get the knockout. It's tense as Charizard comes in and Mega Evolves on our remaining 2 Pokemon. Camerupt, as expected, does go down, and it's Sunset against the world. We trade attacks back and forth, Mega Evolving for more damage, and eventually, with 2 hit points left, we Dark Pulse for the narrowest of wins. Phew! And just like that, we've officially been promoted to an A rank.
Is Houndoom that good? Like, I feel like he's not that good.
Wait, it's not over.
At least
well, you'd think that's the end, but no.
every time I use it,
because
it just
later, we're literally blown out
it's
of
like a
bed by an
glass
explosion.
cannon that
We
doesn't
whisked
do
off
that
to the
much
now
damage.
luminous pink prism tower, where chaos has well and truly broken loose. Tawny immediately challenges us to a battle, which thankfully isn't too stressful. Crimson wipes through her first 3 Pokemon without even breaking a sweat, and we eventually get the win against her Mega Feraligatr. After the fight, we witness Floette Mega Evolve in a desperate attempt to stabilize the tower, but things start spiraling fast. Now inside of it, Tawny decides to FaceTime us mid-crisis, because apparently that's the best thing to do. Right now for a catch-up? Yeah, you think so? Okay, you do you, hun. But of course, it all goes horribly wrong. The entire tower transforms into some kind of ungodly plant structure. Say what you want about Pokemon, it always finds new ways to be Pokemon-y. And now it's my turn to step in, taking on both Rogue Mega Gengar and Mega Heracross as the city crumbles
This fight
around
was
us.
tough.
Things are heating up, and honestly, this is the most authentic Pokemon feeling I've had in years. Most of our previous promotion rivals returned for a massive, organised push to save Lumiose. One giant battle spreads across the city, and wave after wave of rogue Mega Pokemon start emerging. It's intense, it's chaotic, it's exhausting, and I'm absolutely loving it. After enough time fighting through hordes of enemies, leaping over parkour obstacles, and literally climbing up Corbo's back, who's decided to make a human ladder to help the cause. Yes,
Did he
that's a
fall?
thing, really?
Did he do the
finally come
falling
face to
thing?
face with the
No, he
ultimate
didn't.
challenge. Hyper Rogue Ange Floette. Yep, that's what they named it. This fight is so long. Like Diamond and Pearl Blissey HP bar long. It's the endurance test to end all endurance tasks. Fortunately, we have Zygarde on our side, and not just any Zygarde now. Thanks to Lysander's green gooey scavenger hunt, we've got Zygarde complete form backing us up. It's a drawn out, grueling battle, and honestly I struggled a lot. Eventually though, we do enough damage for Zygarde to deliver the final blow and completely destroy the monstrous tower. The tower tries to unleash one last light of ruin to destroy the city, but in one of the wildest moments in the entire game, we suddenly unlock the ability to Mega Evolve Zygarde. With our own devastating counterattack, we stop the tower's death rattle right in its tracks. And just like that, through the smoke and rubble, and what can only be described as a full-blown Pokemon terror attack, we've managed to save the day, and the run is over. Our searing team of fire types carried us all the way to the end credits, with nothing but grit, determination, and okay, about 700 free heals from the region's incredibly generous citizens. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this run. If you
I want
did,
to do a
like and
challenge in
subscribe would be
ZA
ace.
too.
And as always,
I
a
need to
huge
see it.
thanks to my
I was
channel
thinking
members
about
for
shiny
keeping
only
this fire
playthrough, but
burning.
I'm
There'll
not
be plenty
sure.
more of these coming soon, so stay
I still
tuned.
need
Thanks again for
to
watching, and I'll see you at the Luxury Ball
see what I'm
Resort.
gonna do. Oops. Oh, his name is Metro Brace. Okay, let me just get more videos while we grind. Let's see. Any videos from the guys I follow? Nope, not at all. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, I did remove the. Okay. I don't know if this is a video or a VOD. Fuck. No videos to watch.
together.
Okay, I think I have a bunch of good videos to watch. Let's just do this and this. Okay.
If you clicked on
What to do after
this
beating
video,
Pokemon
you
Legends
thought you
EA?
were the main
I want to
story
know
of
too.
Pokemon Legends EA, and you're now wondering what to do next. There's plenty for you to do after reaching the post game that comes with a plethora of different rewards. So join me as I explain all of it. And real quick, if you're new, please consider subscribing for more Pokemon content like this. So first up, we have Mabel's research. In my opinion, this is one of the most
Okay, is this the same guy that put the
I don't want to treat you like you're dumb, as you've likely engaged with this system.
that
throughout
put
your
the
whole playthrough. But as you'll know, Mabel
filter?
gives the player a bunch of
God
different
damn it.
quests that give you points. Gather enough points and you'll level up, giving you a special reward. Now, for the most part, this primarily includes things like TMs for you to teach your Pokemon new moves. However, the absolute most important reward is all the way at the end at level 50, which gives you the Shiny Charm. Now, we'll come back to the importance of this, but if you've played previous games, you'll know this drastically boosts your odds of finding a shiny out in the world, and in a game like this, more than likely, this is something you're going to be engaging with. At time of recording, I'm currently level 49, in my final push to finally unlock the Shiny Charm, and I'll tell you now, it takes a lot of effort to get there. You pretty much need to complete every single one of Mabel's quests in order to reach level 50. These quests will include things such as completing your Pokédex, your Megadex, catching hundreds of different Pokemon, so on and so forth. This serves as a very good natural in-game guide to direct the player in their post-game journey. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of you will be aiming to complete your Pokédex anyway, but with a research quest pointing you in that direction and telling you you need to do this if you want the Shiny Charm, it's very useful. All of the research tasks are very straightforward, so just keep checking your journal to see what's left and what's next. I will also say the majority of these are things you will be doing anyway, even if there wasn't a task for it. A good amount of them connect with one another. A prime example would be breaking the Mega Crystals that you can find on the map, which pairs very nicely with completing your Mega Decks, with a decent chunk of those stones only being acquirable
Already did
via
that.
trading Mega Crystals for them. So on one hand, going across the whole map constantly breaking crystals is
I
very
really
tedious,
can't with
but
this
at least
filter.
in the process, you're also working toward a different challenge. As you start progressing towards the end, it can get very tedious. Currently my main goals are to break a bunch of the Mega Stones across the map and do an ungodly amount of trainer battles. But yeah, keep pushing through, ticking these tasks off one by one, and eventually you will get yourself your hands on the Shiny Charm. Up next we have the Infinite Royale. Now again, after you beat the main game story, this will naturally become available to you, and it displays on map as a main quest. So you
Already
can't
did.
really miss it.
Defeated every
Infinite
main
Royale
trainer.
functions exactly how it functions throughout your main playthrough. At night time, you're going to have to go to the battle zone, work your way up to unlock a challenger ticket, which you can then trade in for your opportunity to face another trainer in battle. Pokemon Legends EA has a very heavy focus on the battle mechanics, more so than catching in my opinion. However, you may be wondering, is there a tangible reward or reason for me to continue doing this? And there's actually a couple. First and foremost, you get very good rewards for competing in this system, and it's not too difficult to do. If you play efficient, you can get a challenger's ticket every single night, especially if you're making sure to do the battle task.
I got up to 2 every night actually.
It's not too difficult. And completing these battles gives you very important rewards such as bottle caps, which you can use to maximize your Pokemon for the utmost efficiency when you then go to do online play or just for future grinding in general. Plus, who knows what's coming in the future DLC, maybe having a very strong team is going to be important. But additionally, in the process of doing this and getting your challenger ticket, you're going to be acquiring a lot of money in the process. Now, we talked about this earlier, but as part of Mabel's research, there are tasks that include things such as completing your mega decks. Some of the mega stones you need to do this can only be purchased with money, and a fair amount of it at that. Charizard's mega stones, for example, cost over 100,000, so you're going to want a good amount of cash to work up to your shiny charm anyway. On the same line of thinking, you're going to need a lot of Pokeballs to complete the research, so it's very helpful there too. This is also the quickest way, in my opinion, to complete the trainer battle research task. Again, needed to work your way up to the shiny charm, so the Infinite Royale is 100% worth grinding. Real quick, I wanted to include this honourable mention halfway through the video, and that is to do the side missions across the map. Now, the reason this is an honourable mention is because A, you can do these throughout the story anyway, and B, a lot of them offer you rewards you can obtain through regular play. However, there are some pretty interesting side quests that offer very unique rewards, that while it may be possible to acquire them through regular play, it's still pretty easy and convenient to get them via this method. This can include things like the Alolan or Galarian forms, unique battle items, items to improve your Pokemon stats, so on and so forth. There is quite literally hundreds of these side missions, so I'm not going to go into detail as to which ones you should do or where they're located. If you're going for the 100% completion, of course you'll be doing these anyway. And within the coming days, I'm sure many online sources are going to start to fill out as to which missions give what rewards. But in general, it's a nice change of pace. If you spot one of these as you're running past, just take the 2 minutes to complete it. A lot of them you can do almost instantly. And another reason I'd recommend to do it in post-game is because there's a fair amount of quests that require you to own a certain Pokemon or to be able to use a very specific move. Doing this in the endgame once you've already completed your decks will just make completing them that much easier. Next up, we have the online ranked mode. I know this won't be for everyone and some people won't enjoy doing it. However, there's a very important reward you can get and it doesn't take very long to get it. That being the Mega Stone for Greninja. The only way you can obtain this stone at present is through online play.
I'm sure we'll get the Mega Stones
get it as a reward.
in the
In
DLC.
my opinion, it's one of the best megas we have in the game. With that being said, you might be hearing online ranked play and you think to yourself, okay, that's going to take a lot of grinding to get a good team and a lot of grinding to rank up. But in that sense, you're completely wrong. Even if you come 4th place every single time, you will still find yourself ranking up in this system. Only as you push towards the higher end of the equation do you need to start becoming a bit more optimal in your play. But to unlock the Mega Greninja Stone, as long as you have a decent team that you use on your playthrough, it will be sufficient enough. Of course, there are then further rewards you can get if you want to push to get all the way up to A rank, and I would assume with each new season there will be an additional Mega Stone for us to claim, at least for the Kalos starters. And then we have shiny hunting. In Legends
I mean, there
Arceus,
could be
shiny hunting
more
was pretty
megas,
much
but I
the
don't think
only
so.
thing to do in endgame. And don't get me wrong, that was very fun, especially with that game's main focus being on catching. But in Legends ZA, shiny hunting works a bit different. Of course, ideally, if you want to be most efficient, try and grind out your shiny charm first, that's what I've been doing. However, different people enjoy shiny hunting at different paces and via different methods. With every game, shiny hunting is pretty much the main pastime for players who have done everything else, and gives you a collection challenge after having completed the Pokédex. I'd imagine a fair amount of you have already found a shiny or two along your playthrough, but for now I'll show you the main shiny hunting methods as far as we know thus far. So in ZA, there's actually a very good mechanic that works in the background that stores up to 10 shiny Pokemon that have spawned on your map. As you can imagine, with there being so many different wild zones, rooftops and alleyways, more than likely a shiny Pokemon is on your map somewhere, you just haven't found it. Normally, if you were to close the game, fast travel somewhere, etc., that shiny Pokemon would be gone forever and you would never even know it existed. However, in Legends ZA, the game secretly stores up to 10 shiny Pokemon in the background, so that no matter what you do, it will always be there until you engage with it. So while you'll be doing this method, you may not be finding your target, but other shinies may be spawning that you can go find later. But yeah, the main method for finding shinies in this game is quite literally to fast travel to a wild.
Let's see. 35 things to do after the post game. Wow. Let's see what he has to say. It will be probably the same thing this guy just said.
So, now that you've completed Pokemon Legends EA, it's about time that you got started with doing some of the
Guys,
post-game
less than 8
things
hours to go.
after completing the game. So, this is going to be a video about everything you should do, every little thing that you got to spend your time on after completing the main story. So let's get started. Number one, well, the post game itself, because as soon as you finish the game, you can get into another story where you gotta go and talk to the guys of Team MZ and just hang out with them and do some other little side missions. So definitely do spend some time talking to those guys before just going out and exploring the entire world. 2, collect all Megastones from the Stone Emporium, because all the Megastones are not going to be in one place, but there are a lot of them right here. I think maybe like 12 or so should be located just here, so definitely do get those, especially for your starter Pokemon. Next up, collect all the Megastones from the Shard Exchange in Quasartico. Now, this is going to require you to pick up Mega Shards all around the
Wow. That's a funny name. Yeah, no thank you. Bye-bye. Let's see.
I've been playing Pokemon Legends ZA for about 40 hours, and oh my god, is this game fun. It's extremely addicting.
It is.
I haven't even beaten the game yet because I keep getting distracted by everything. Whether it's a side quest offering something interesting like...
Yep, that's interesting.
Or something like shiny hunting at full odds, mind you, and still walking away with this.
Both
that
of
is
them?
insane. And did I forget to mention my personal favorite game mechanic of all time from any Pokemon game?
Is the
That's
battle.
right.
Oh, Mega Evolution.
Mega
Okay.
Evolution.
Mega.
Now, let's talk about how this game compares to
Mega.
Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, which are two
Mega
games that I have put in well over
Evolution.
400 hours in. I'm on the Switch too, and that alone makes the game run much smoother compared to Legends Arceus or Scarlet and Violet. And then playing on Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 definitely made the game run much better compared to the bug-infested game we got at the beginning. And playing Legends ZA, I can't say I've had a single issue. It just runs so smooth, and the loading times between zones is so quick, it makes it easy.
I'd like to see a
move
video
around.
with secrets and
One
Easter eggs I
notable
haven't
downside is
noticed,
no
but
longer
I
have
think
your ride
I've seen
Pokemon
everything.
the way you did in Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. Luckily, in this game there are so many fast travel points that it honestly hasn't been an issue, and it's actually a lot of fun exploring around the city of Lumiose as opposed to I'm just on top of my Pokemon, getting from point A to point B. And let's not forget, you have your handy dandy Rotom phone that as you progress allows you to actually jump off a roof and hover across another one. You're actually jumping across rooftops, and it's the best. It makes you feel like you, the person, are actually a part of the epic traveling process instead of just being a passenger for your Pokemon. Not that I don't miss my Koraidon, but I'm definitely okay not having a
I still
ride
need to go get
Pokemon
that.
in this game. Ride Pokemon aside,
That's
you
true.
can even bring out your Pokemon to follow you around, and you can use their moves to help you clear obstacles along the way. You are not stuck to any one move. For example, you see a boulder? You could use Rock Smash. The game even lets you when you get a Bunnelby to use Rock Smash. Or you can just use Roll Out to get rid of it. You see
Oh,
gunk
so
in the
you
way?
can destroy things
I
without
prefer to
the
use
Rock
Bubble Beam
Smash.
to clear it out. You don't have to use a specific
Bubble
move,
Beam.
which makes it interesting to see what ability
Does
will
it need to be
actually want
physical?
get
Is
rid of
that
the
it?
obstacle in front of you. Now, when it comes to combat, it's insane. It's nothing crazy in the beginning, but as you keep going through the story, well, let me just show you a bit of what I had to deal with, and then you'll understand.
Why Binacle? What?
Yeah, you really need to lock in when it comes to fights later on. They don't go easy on you, and there's a lot to keep in mind. You have to lock the Pokemon in to attack with yours, while also dodging out the way and checking your Pokemon's positioning to avoid the big attacks. It can definitely get crazy, but man, is it fun. The moves themselves are really cool. I'd never thought I'd be so obsessed with Rollout and Flame Wheel. Like, I never get tired of seeing Emboar spin around the battlefield kicking butt like that. You can even time out your swaps into another Pokemon to completely dodge the damage, which is really cool. I can only imagine how chaotic competitive Pokemon battles will get online. Catching Pokemon in this game is much better compared to Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet in that you have so many options on how to do it. You can just throw your balls at Pokemon and catch them. You can battle and weaken to low HP like usual before tossing a ball. And now, you can even totally one-shot the Pokemon, then throw the ball at it. You do only get one chance if you do that method. You can also just save it once you knock it out and attempt to catch it, and if you happen to fail, no worries, just reload the game and you'll be back at your attempt to catch it. Extremely useful when it comes to shiny Pokemon. Speaking of which, like I said at the beginning of the video, this game just gives you shiny Pokemon, almost printing them out effortlessly. The game saves up to 10 shiny Pokemon, so if you happen to hear a shiny, which also by the way, the shiny sound is back, thank God. I adore that so much.
Wait.
But anyways, if
two
you
more.
happen to
Is it
hear a shiny and you
Leo?
can't get to it, don't worry. Just go about your business until you progress enough in the story to come back for it later. Just don't defeat the Pokemon or let a skittish Pokemon like Abra run away from you and you'll be fine. Before doing any of the shiny hunting methods in this game, I was playing the game like normal, getting distracted all over the place, and while trying to do one thing, I kept finding shiny Pokemon, with my biggest I didn't even try moment being when I found my shiny Alpha Whirlipede. That's right, shiny Alpha Whirlipede. I was so freaking happy as I was planning to have a Scolipede in my party, and this just felt like, well, fate. I also got a shiny Alpha Bellsprout, and well, the way you saw at the beginning of the game, I got a lot of other shiny Alphas, which is crazy. My advice though when starting the game is just enjoy your time and don't even bother shiny hunting unless there's a Pokemon you absolutely need in your playthrough. I remember when I was playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I was determined to get a shiny male Nidoran at the beginning. Spent 3 days doing it, but I got it. It was a lot of fun. And finally, Mega Evolution is absolutely peaking this game. Oh my god, I cannot believe that we actually get to play another Pokemon game with Mega Evolution. I assumed we were just gonna get a Gen 5 remakes, but the fact that we got to play Megas again, I'm all for it. You have so many Mega Evolutions to choose from, which on its own is already amazing. But that isn't even the best part. Guys, listen to this. In this game, you can use 6 Pokemon with Mega Evolution. Let that sink in for a moment. You get to have a full team of Mega Pokemon. Mega Energy.
You know you can do that in X and Y, right?
So, say you Mega evolved one Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess they were unique. I like them.
Don't worry.
I just felt that
more Mega Energy
they could have been more worked. You know, like.
This game has no.
I really enjoyed the novel fights in Legend Arceus. And I would like to, like, they were really memorable. And I do get that they wanted to do a bunch of rogue boss battles. I just feel that they could have been a bit more unique, you know?
What they're gonna do for Gen 10. Nintendo, if you're listening, I'm putting my vote down for Pokemon. Get this, fusions. Yep.
Pokemon fusions already exist, bro.
Like Mega Evolution, and that it's temporary. I also personally vote for Pikachu and Eevee to have a fusion. I just want to see what it looks like. I also
Did you complete the 1000 battles yet?
You give us another Eevee evolution. It's been forever. Again, I'm personally asking for a fighting type or a bug type. Or how about you give us a dual type evolution? Or if you decide to go with my whole Pokemon fusion idea, how about you give us a dual typing of an evolution? Or you could also give us a steel type Eevee evolution and a ghost type Eevee evolution. And even more better, you can give the steel type Eevee evolution and a ghost type Eevee evolution.
Some of those rogue mega evolutions are boring as heck.
Ghost and steel type. Look, I'm just saying, as far as mechanics
goes, I didn't do the 1K battles yet, but it's like 100 left,
thing,
so I can take things slow now. Yeah,
pretty damn awesome. So
I think I should be 100 and something left too.
Anyways, people,
I'll check after this fight.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Ooh, we need to check this one. To just complete the fight. Okay. Let's check. I do think that Mega Storm is funny too. I really like. I started by not by disliking it, but I've grown to like it. Yeah, I'm missing 104. Still, I guess 2 more hours and I should be done. I've been saying this for the last 3 hours. Well, almost there. Before we continue, I just want to check something. Because I've been doing some shiny hunting here, so I was just wondering if I somehow got any shiny here. Because I didn't check, so... Maybe? Yeah, I did get one. I did get one. I should have checked it earlier. I did get one, nice. Since I'm here, let me check here too. I did get one. Since I got the... Since I got the guest, I haven't checked anything else. You're not shiny. None of those are shiny. Anything here? No. Oh, I still need to check one place here. Wait, where was it? Oof. I mean, technically, and that's a big technically, if you do the 1000 battles, you should have enough, because it's 2000 points. You don't even need to complete all the research. Any shinies? No. Okay, I checked what I wanted to check. Now let's go back and continue to grind. Only 104 left. No, 2k points. Look. Look, I'm only missing 100 points, but still, this task gives me 2000. So technically, you don't need to complete a bunch of other tasks. It gives you more than you need. Well, it's time to continue. Let's... Yeah, I guess you'll need the rest for the DLC, I'm supposing, but still. Okay. Let's continue with the reactions. Because I mean... Okay, so this person completed Pokemon Legends EA with only shiny Pokemon.
Hey man, say man, you see what it is? We off that
Yeah, Dragon and Fairy were a bit. I mean, not really because of Flabébé,
ask me how it's possible,
but
glitches.
it took a while for the Dragon types.
It's one of the reasons and why this Pokemon video even exists right now. I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna be trying to do a Nuzlocke. Look, you already know the rules. Let's get into this.
What's wrong with the quality?
Hey man, say man, you see what it is? We off that
Okay, no.
We playing Pokemon only using shiny
Zah.
Pokemon. Don't ask me how it's possible, but I do know a couple glitches. I'm not sharing them, but
Glitches?
It's one of the reasons and why this Pokemon video even exists right now. I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna be trying to do a Nuzlocke. Look, you already know the rules. Let's get into this. All right. Look, we can pick our character. I'm gonna go ahead and just go with this dude. Here we go. Let's go ahead and load up the game. Game Freak presents. Yo, we gotta play the intro at least a little bit. The game just came out. I'll do y'all a little bit of justice. Yo, hold up. We on the ground right now?
Okay, I'm not enjoying this. I can't with the closed up screen. Let's just watch the rest. What's this? Pokemon Legends A Full Odds Shiny Pokemon compilation. That's nice. That's nice. Let's watch some other people getting shinies that we don't have.
What's up everyone? Welcome to my first Pokemon Legends ZA video. Today's video is a giant shiny compilation
Shiny!
of my first experience
Shiny! Nice.
leading up to getting my eventual target of a shiny Alpha Bellsprout.
Shiny.
But I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I didn't expect it to be as enjoyable as it actually is. I found myself totally lost in Lumiose. I found myself totally distracted from the story. I'm like 25 hours in and I've basically done nothing. I'm just like roaming around, jumping off rooftops, battling in the battle zone, hanging out with my Pokemon on the benches, and even accidentally launching them off buildings.
Oh no!
I'm having a blast, and I hope you all enjoy this video. I hope you're all enjoying ZA as well, as much as I am.
I am.
And thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the video. Good luck in all your hunts.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace. Wasn't that shiny? What? Must be this game that's really dark.
Oh, there we go. Shiny Litleo.
Nice.
Try not to fucking die here.
Oof.
Let's
Nice.
go. Shiny number 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I think I'll just do. Oh, shiny fledgling, nice. I think I'll just do these methods for grinding
shiny Alpha Fledgling
until 8 PM in 1 hour, and then
let's go.
Maybe I'll do the rest during the night.
Look at that. How cool is that?
Really taking pictures of the shinies is not my thing. I just like to catch them, have a good reaction, and then put them on the PC forever. And yes, I call myself a shiny hunter. Being like this. Don't tell me you'll lose the shiny. Somehow.
Let's go! Let's go! That was really hard to catch. Okay, let me check this thing out. After I finally caught it, that was slightly stressful. I always guess Rash. Jolly. Pretty cool. Alright, I really like hunting in this game. It's really cool. That alpha hunt, too easy. You could hunt for both Litleo and Fletchling right there, and then it's so quick. Alright, on to the next one. Shiny. I got a shiny. I think I just got a shiny Esper. However, I'm dying.
Why don't they just remove the friend notifications? Like, it just it fits. It doesn't. I don't know.
Let's go, shiny Esper in the books. Thank you. I think
it just breaks like the
reaction. I just stopped the recording after I.
It just breaks a bit of the experience. Like,
yeah, I'll include that in.
It gets so focused on it, and then just
I don't know, like
Nolan is playing Animal Crossing Horizons 57.
I just. What the hell? What the hell?
I need that PG.
I just clicked the recording. What
Nice.
the hell? That is crazy. What the hell? I was just about to go on a rant talking to myself. I couldn't find a bench. I just found
There's a bunch of
Another
benches
one.
inside the zone. Is it Houndoom? You said another one. Where's the another one? Is it Alpha Bellsprout? It isn't.
Oh, shiny Pidgey.
Another one.
That is.
Wait, I don't think he's supposed to be in this area.
Would you count this as a phase? I guess this is a technical phase for my Alpha Bellsprout that I'm going for. Really cool.
Oh, it makes poses when you take the picture.
Right,
That's
let's,
nice.
Give it a wee catch here. Boom. Excellent. Lovely.
There's one right there.
Oh, shiny Bellsprout.
I have this ability of noticing
Oh,
if
the alpha
Bellsprout
one
is
though,
shiny
right.
or not. I was like, oh, you're taking pictures of me? Don't do that, give me the camera.
What a cool little shiny, look at that. So cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. Again, I know. I drink a lot of water. I'm sorry. And I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh,
I'll be right back. Okay, let's proceed.
I got a shiny. Where is it though? Is it in our Pidgey? Aha.
I want the PG too.
Okay, I'm stopping the video here because did you hear that second sparkle?
Oh, did
It
you lose a
didn't
shiny?
clock for me right away of what that was. I thought it was just the Pidgey sparkling
Pidgey.
again. But to my knowledge, which I found out I think a little bit later, that on top of this roof
Is this
here,
from the
there is
northern UK?
Pidgeotto. And
Ooh.
one of them shined up there. But I had no idea. Pretty cool though.
But did you get it?
Unfortunately, I didn't really get the footage for it.
Oh.
Well, I did record it, but OBS just decided that I wasn't having the footage. So
I mean, at
here's
least
some still images.
it has
of it.
photos.
It was really cool.
That's nice.
Ended up finding a few shinies like this. But yeah, it was pretty.
It just got his voice. Wait, is PG supposed to be in this area? He is, okay. Ooh,
Shiny
Venipede.
Venipede.
I want one too. I have to go for it
Ooh.
eventually. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh.
What's up with your OBS, bro? What the fuck?
Okay, some quick context to this clip here. I found a shiny Pidgey on this blue card, but when I walked up
Another
to it,
one.
a different shiny sound happened.
Oh, that's when you
But I
noticed the
initially thought
Pidgeotto.
It was just an audio glitch with the Pidgey in front of me. Because as you can see there, the Pidgey then sparkled. At first, I didn't think anything of it. But what actually happened was beneath the road here is the sewers. And what's under the sewers is an alpha whirlipede.
What?
Which is exactly what shined first. The first shiny sound that you heard was actually an alpha shiny whirlipede. Now, I don't have the visual footage of it, but I have my audio reaction, which I will play after this. And then I have a clip of me catching it as well.
How do you
which I
hear it?
synced
Like,
up with the audio I had. So
is it
enjoy
that close? Like,
was
it
pretty
feels
cool.
like it was a bit further. We're just hearing the audio. Amazing.
Alpha whirlipede is shiny. It's not. Oh, it is shiny. Oh my god.
Bro, no. Are you for real?
What the hell?
I know what I said about being creative with videos, but damn.
Oh my god. You know what? I may. That is crazy.
Are we really just watching this?
I literally said it. I need the sprout.
Oh. At least he got some footage.
Watch this. One ball. Easy clap. Watch this. Let's
Nice.
go. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Shiny Alpha Bellsprout. Let's go.
Hmm.
Come on now, come on. Look at that thing.
That Bellsprout with the red eyes is just aura farming. Look at it.
How cool is
Menacing as fuck.
that? That is so sick.
Shouldn't you use Ambor? Or Whirlipede?
try and catch this thing. This came after 2036 Alpha Bellsprout scene. And I caught a metric ton of shinies before I got
Metric
this thing.
ton.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Let's bring it up. Yeah, I caught pretty much all these birds and the whirlipede, the 2 venipedes, and try to get that thing. That is
The guy
so
has
cool.
the full
And I can
whirlipede
finally get
line.
my shiny mega victory bell when I eventually get the mega stone for it, of course. All right, so sick. This was the main target of this overall whole video, like compilation. But yeah, super sick. Some really amazing finds leading up to this. And it is lax nature. Alright. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's have a look. Oh, don't go to
Oh,
sleep.
it fell
Wake up.
asleep. Oh, they react to the music. That's nice.
So sick.
That's how you get the reactions.
Absolutely love it.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
But yeah, really enjoying the game. I think it's so much fun. I hope you all are enjoying it as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Good luck in all your hunts, and I shall see you all next time. Peace.
I think he got one more. Oh, he's evolving Bellsprout. Nice.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes.
Almost can't see it on the blue background. Lizzie has the filter again.
Jesus
Nice. Big
you up there?
plant. Oh, they made it
Why
like
is it
like
up
that
there?
so the
Dude,
tail
come
doesn't touch
down.
the floor. That's nice. Let's see the next one. I found alpha VOD. I don't know if this is a VOD or a video, because it's an hour long. So we're not watching everything, of course. But I think okay. I don't.
Okay, the fuck am I doing again? What is this game? Pokemon Research Lab. Let's see what Mabel has for me.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh! Despite your disappointing reaction just now, you're generally pretty interesting. Don't be shy, go on and choose one! Oh dear. Bulba time.
Bulba time.
We got the worst nature possible for Bulbasaur. Like, why? Did it give stage 3 of Serve's best ever scaffolding? 50. Oh,
Okay,
wait,
it's-
oops, I pushed the wrong button. I can handle this course in 50
It's-
seconds.
this
Yeah,
is just
sure.
the stream edited that. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. How to unlock Aiden Cosmetics. Let's see.
Giving players complete freedom to express themselves through their own aesthetic and style. But if you skip these 5 side quests, you'll miss out on bonus hair colors and contact lenses, which is why this guide will make sure you unlock every single option.
I don't think I'm ever touching that again.
Our first side
I don't
quest
really
is
care
one
for
that will help you
cosmetics.
Reach main mission 7, reaching rank W. You'll want to head over to the blue Pokemon Center and head towards the exclamation point right here in the blue sector. You'll have reached your destination when you see this lady right here, and you'll want to talk to her because she'll give you side mission 12, the many flowers of Flabebe. Now she'll go on to tell you that she wants to see all 5 different colors of Flabebe in order to get creative ideas for new hair colors. Now if you've adventured far enough and you have all of them or some of them, you can go ahead and talk to her now and start showing her the colors. However, if you're missing a couple colors, we're going to go ahead and see where to catch those right now. Now our first Flabebe is going to be the orange one, and it's actually right next to us up here on Blue Street. So we're going to head up from the Pokemon Center in Blue Sector and just make our way up to here. And all these Flabebes are going to end up hanging around the colors of flower that they have that are floating on. So just go ahead and capture it right here.
There was a Florges statue somewhere that had the 5 of them. I don't really remember where it is. I think it's next to Otalzi.
Right in the middle of the wild zone here, just floating. Go ahead and capture one of those. And now we've got the red one. Then we'll make our way over outside of Zone 6 here, where we can find the yellow Flabebe. So you'll end up just outside of Wild Zone 6 when you fast travel to it, and then we're going to head right behind us here to these yellow flowers where yellow Flabebe will be. And now we've got yellow Flabebe. From there, we're going to head over to Wild Zone 7, and it'll land us right outside there where we will take this Holovator up to find blue Flabebe. Once on the rooftop, you're going to go straight in front of you here.
Blue Flabebe also spawns... Okay, those Ghastlies look shiny because of the filter. Blue Flabebe also spawns in Zone 3 and... Where was it? I forgot. Oh no, that's Florges. Florges also spawns on the...
where Floette and Flabebe will actually be, so you can capture them both if we need them for the decks. Now we're ready to head back to our NPC.
In the zone where Alpha Ampharos is and Froakie.
Color that you're showing her, the correlating color in the salon will then become unlocked. And then once you show her all 5, vibrant colors such as aqua, purple, and passion fruit hair colors will also become
passion fruit.
In total, you're getting 8 new hair colors. However, we aren't done with this NPC or hair colors just yet. Once you've reached main mission 19, reaching rank D, you'll see an exclamation point for this NPC yet again. Making your way back over to her and starting the conversation again, she's going to want to battle you with all 5 of her Floettes. However, if you've made it this far into the game, you should be able to knock these out lickety-split, kind of like I did here with
I think I only used Excadrill with Earthquake and instantly killed them.
Now available for your hairstyles.
I think, I'm not sure.
Which we can take a look at right here.
Or maybe it was Antonio.
These 2 side quests, you will now have unlocked a variety of different colors, like passion pink, red, blue. We've got some pale pinks, pale blues, cream, lavender, peach. You name it, you've now got variety when choosing your hair color. Before we get into the other secret cosmetics, if you found this video helpful and want to see more guides like it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. But now, let's discover more cosmetics. Now, different hair colors were not the only cosmetic hidden behind side quests, as we're going to make our way over to this NPC here who will end up unlocking colored contact screws. Now, in order to get her side quest to pop up, you'll need to complete main mission 10, 11, 12, and 13, which is just a bunch of Mega Rogue Pokemon, so you should be able to take those out. And then you can pop up over here. Now in total, there'll be 3 separate side quests you'll need to complete for her in order for her to be inspired to make these new colored contacts, and those side quests are going to include mega battles against her. So the Pokemon you're going to need for this are going to be Camerupt, Sableye, and Medicham. If you don't know where those are at to capture, or you don't know where their Mega Stones are, I'm going to...
Oh. Forgot the fight. Okay. Okay, this should be fun, I guess.
In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to shiny hunt every single static alpha Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA. Across Lumio City, there are plenty of Pokemon that will always be alpha. These are known as static Pokemon, and I've found a way to shiny hunt every single one. I've put timestamps in the description, so feel free to skip to whatever target you wish to hunt for. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, I'm going to start with all of the Wild Zone Alphas, which all typically use the same method, though there are a few that are different. And then after, I'm going to cover all of the roaming alphas that can be found on various rooftops and such across the city. I've also put a timestamp on screen now if you just want to skip over to that. Starting us off is the Alpha Pidgey found in the first Wild Zone.
Ooh, I actually want to know
Are
this.
incredibly easy and quick. For this hunt, all you need to do is keep fast traveling to the Pokemon Research Lab.
Okay, so this
You're a bit
works.
skeptical about this since you can't even see the shiny, but the way shiny hunting works in this game is every
Okay,
time
good,
you fast
good.
travel, every Pokemon gets
This
regenerated.
way we can get
Furthermore,
Pidgey.
every Pokemon within a 50-meter radius will get instantly spawned. The Alpha Pidgey up there is only 40 meters away, as you can see by the marker distance, and therefore every time you fast travel to the lab, you spawn in a new Alpha Pidgey. And then once every 10 to 15 minutes, maybe just walk up to the wall and see if you hear the sparkle, and if not, go back to fast traveling. And
Oh, you can see it like that?
Pikachu, which isn't a great shiny, but it is really cute, so that's a nice added
And it's
bonus.
getting a Mega,
What are
so...
the odds? Well, every Pokemon has a 1 in 4,096 chance to be shiny. Or, if you have the shiny charm, it's a 1 in 1,024. These will be the odds for every Pokemon in the video, as currently there are no other ways to influence the chance of a Pokemon being shiny. The best part about these kind of hunts is that your game will manually save up to 10 shinies at once. So if you find the shiny Alpha Pidgey and fast travel again to respawn it, it will keep its shininess, assuming you don't have 10 other shinies out there in Lumiose City being saved. Next up, we have the Alpha Magikarp or Staryu in the second wild zone. Now you're gonna notice a trend for how you shiny hunt most of these static Alpha Pokemon in the wild areas, and for this hunt, it's no different. All you need to do is keep fast traveling to the second wild zone and look to your right. The Alpha Magikarp will be there. And as for the Alpha Staryu, it takes Magikarp place at night, so the method is the exact same. Now I'm sure most of you guys know how to shiny hunt for the Wild Zone 3 Alphas.
Everyone knows, yeah.
But in the odd chance you don't, this is by far the easiest hunt in the entire video, and you can hunt for both of these at the same time. By heading into the third wild zone, you can make a left and go up the flight of stairs behind the Alpha Litleo, and at the top you'll see an Alpha Fletchling. If you head back down the stairs, the game will respawn the wild area Pokemon, which includes the Alpha Litleo, and then if you go back up again, it will respawn the Fletchling, which will reroll their shininess. The easy part about this hunt is all you have to do is hold down on your left stick, and you'll constantly go up and down the stairs trying to get a shiny. And again, since this game does save shinies, you can in theory go until they're both shiny at the same time. Now Wild Zone 4 actually breaks the fast travel trend, since the Alpha Spinarak here isn't close to the fast travel location. Instead, what you have to do is go into the Wild Zone and set a marker, as I already did, in front of the building that it spawns on. Then you have to run away while facing that marker until it reaches around 75, then run back, and you'll notice all of the Spinarak have changed locations because they've respawned. This one's a bit more tedious since the Ghastly can attack you, but in my experience, ignoring them completely makes them eventually go away. Moving on to Wild Zone 5, which has 2 alphas, we'll first talk about Bellsprout. You can kind of do the same method as the last Wild Zone and running back and forth to despawn the Bellsprout, but I think the fast travel method is much better because this respawns all of the Pokemon within a 50-meter radius, whereas the other way doesn't respawn a lot of them. And also because fast traveling to Wild Zone 5 counts as a double if you've unlocked Wild Zone 16. Right behind you is an Alpha Ampharos, and you can even see the Froakie that spawns at the top, which means every time you fast travel, you're resetting for all of these extra Pokemon behind you while you're still going for Bellsprout. It is a bit slower because you have to load into the area and then walk forward a bit, but I personally think that's worth it. As for the Alpha Whirlipede, you'll have to do the back and forth method. Once you've entered the 5th Wild Zone, you'll want to head left to the little water area and follow it down to the sewers. You will need a Pokemon with a poison or water type move to destroy the purple sludge blocking the way. Then run through this tunnel until you see it spawn, turn around, and then run back. I did some testing, and when you're running back, I believe you need to run to the second set of black bars to make sure it respawns a different Whirlipede. As when I kept running to the first set, the Whirlipede would have the same level and gender, which typically means I'm looking at the same Whirlipede rather than a new one. Now fortunately, we get back to nice and easy fast traveling for the Alpha Binacle in Wild Zone 6. You even hear it about 80% of the time as soon as you load in. And the other 2 alphas in this wild zone, Houndoom and Pikachu, can be hunted at the same time. If you go to the north entrance of the 6th wild zone, there's a cafe you'll unlock as a fast travel that spawns you right in front of the Alpha Houndoom, and the Alpha Pikachu is right on top of that building, which also gets generated each time you fast travel. You can bet I'll be doing this hunt as soon as I get my shiny charm. Wild Zone 7 has an Alpha Fletchinder dead center in the middle, which can be hunted by fast traveling to the 7th wild zone over and over again, resetting its shininess, and resetting for a potential shiny Vanillite and Roselia during the day or Shuppet at night. But sadly, Wild Zone 8 isn't as simple. Now if you want to find a shiny Alpha Camerupt, it's your lucky day because that's easy. Just head to the west entrance of Wild Zone 8, go down these steps until right before you reach the 3rd tree, then run back up and do laps around until it shines. But Krokorok is a different story.
Future Oshwaves editing this video, it actually is much faster to shiny hunt Krokorok if you just keep fast traveling to Wild Zone 8. However, I would like to know that it doesn't always spawn. There have been a few times where, perfect timing, there is a sand isle that spawns where the Krokorok would. And no, it does not spawn in this hole. That's Drober. You could also just hunt camera up this
so
way
it's
too. You would
not
have to take
static?
a few extra steps, but that will take a while. And this sand isle won't go away. Okay, wait, hold on. I've reset 4 times and it keeps showing up. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just like luck thing.
Everywhere online I've read that this Krokorok will always be here, but as you clearly just seen, that's not the case. 3 different times, 3 consecutive times in fact, he did not show up. Now, Wild Zone 9 is kind of tricky. This place has an Alpha Manectric and also an Alpha Meowstic. And if you just want to do Meowstic, then it's stupidly easy. Fast travel to the 9th Wild Zone and enter. I went the long way because I'm stupid, but go up these stairs and up the ladder, go onto the roof, and then jump off to your right, climb up the next ladder you'll see to the very top, and start doing laps around the roof. I will note that you do need to go behind this little building thing on top of the roof, otherwise you won't respawn the Meowstic. But if you want to hunt Manectric, there's 2 different ways. One is by going up to the rooftops where Mawile is, running to the bottom left corner of the Wild Zone, then running across the roofs using this little connector, seeing Manectric spawn, running back to the corner, and so on. This also does work for Meowstic too, which is a nice little bonus, but if you aren't paying attention, it's pretty easy to accidentally fall off the roof. There is a ladder you can climb back up, but this will definitely get annoying pretty fast. But there's another method I've been avoiding talking about because it's not as fast, but it is much more simple. Bench resetting. Bench resets allow you to change the time to day or night in game, and in doing so you also respawn every Pokemon within a 50-meter radius. However, this takes a bit because of the cutscene.
I wonder if in the Mega DLC
is all you have to do is keep changing between day or night until you find whatever shiny you're looking for.
we have the
So if you
same
want
cutscene
laid-back, chill
inside
shiny hunts that are
the
a bit slower, bench resetting is your go-to. Wild Zone 10.
Oopus
This
rings.
place is weird. It's got an Alpha Sharpedo, an Alpha Watchog, and an Alpha Arbok. Now I'm just gonna tell you guys the bench reset here. To hunt Sharpedo, you have to go in and out of the Wild Zone and then some distance, and that takes around the same amount of time as a bench reset would. And where the bench is located is actually right in between all 3 of the alphas and also every other Pokemon in the Wild Zone, so this is just by far the best spot. I'd also like to quickly note there is another Alpha Arbok found later in a story location that I'm not going to cover because honestly this way is just much faster. And we're going back to back at 2-for-1 hunts.
Okay, there's Why am I the only one that don't find Gyarados? I never find
You
Gyarados.
actually want to fast travel to Wild Zone 6. From there, make a 180 turn and then turn right onto this bridge and run towards the entrance. As you approach, you'll notice an Alpha Slowbro on the right and Alpha Clawitzer on the left. From here, you just run back until you reach the bridge and then run towards the entrance again. Nice and easy, let's move on. Wild Zone 12, a once lovely park now overtaken by ice types. Here you can find an Alpha Avalugg in the water and an Alpha Abomasnow just walking around.
I don't
and
know
we're
what's
going
happening.
3 for 3 on double hunts. If you fast travel to the 12th Wild Zone, enter and make a left to this stairway, you don't even need to go down, just stand in the corner and you'll see both alphas spawn in. Then it's just a matter of running backwards into the far back corner and repeating. Wild Zone 13 offers an Alpha Weepinbell during the day or Trevenant at night. For Trevenant, just fast travel to the Wild Zone, run up to the gate like a little kid who's looking through a window of a candy store, then run back until the road gets cut off and run forward again. Rinse and repeat, pretty straightforward. And Weepinbell is the same method too, you just need to do it on the opposite entrance instead. The 14th Wild Zone has Alpha Excadrill, which finally brings us back to fast traveling, but unfortunately this one's a little bit slower. You have to enter the Wild Zone, run forward a bit until you see the Excadrill, and then fast travel again. But you'll get spotted by Aeron or Lairon at the entrance, which will prevent you from fast traveling sometimes. If this happens, you just have to run back and exit the Wild Zone, then fast travel again to respawn this Alpha. Definitely more on the tedious side, but this is still much faster than any other Pokemon game we've seen before.
I like that he's teaching us how to hunt everything, but he hasn't shown us any
Beedrill
shinies.
during the day and Alpha Banette at night, both in the same spot, which means this hunt is the same both
But
ways.
I appreciate
You'll want
this,
to fast
actually.
travel to the hotel northwest from the 15th Wild Zone, and then enter said Wild Zone, run a few steps, leave, and then what I like to do is to loop around the streetlight before re-entering. The Beedrill and Banette are just around the corner to the right from the Gourgeist, which is why we take the extra few steps after entering just to make sure they spawn in. Now we have already covered Wild Zone 16, but just as a reminder, you actually fast travel to Wild Zone 5 over and over again, which spawns you right in front of the Alpha Ampharos. You don't have to turn around, the audio cue will play by itself. I just
Well,
stand
I
for the
think
demonstration.
there's a
Wild
shiny
Zone 17
Barbaracle.
is the audio cue will play by itself.
No, it wasn't.
I just stand for the
It
demonstration.
seemed like one though.
Wild Zone 17 is the worst Wild Zone out there. There is a pride of lions that are willing to throw hands with you on sight. However, there's 2 alphas here and an Alpha Pyroar and an
Why
Alpha
did this all you out of nowhere
Hunting
just...
here isn't actually that bad. I discovered that if you come at night, the Pyroar will be sleeping instead of hunting, and this allows you to get close enough to spawn in the Alpha Mawile easily. And for hunting it, just go towards the east entrance, walk into about
How
where
are-
the closest Pyroar is, turn
The
around and
lion's not
leave,
attacking
run
him.
back until a little bit after the ground changes, and then from there you rinse and repeat. Alpha Salamence. I can't wait to hunt this one. The method is pretty simple. Just fast travel to Wild Area 18, hug the entrance similar to Weepinbell, and you can either fast travel again and repeat, or run backwards until you see the Rouge District pop up, and then run back. Either works and it's completely up to you. This wild zone also has an Alpha Lopunny, and I personally think the best way to hunt it is to fast travel to Quasartico and then run right towards the entrance and repeating that process. Sometimes you'll even get to see it inside, which I personally like more just because it makes finding it that much more fun. Our second to last area is Wild Zone 19, which can have Alpha Clefairy at night, which does an adorable little dance ritual. Just ignore the dogs barking in the background.
Oh, the dogs are furfurs, okay. A fairy, a fairy.
The other alphas here are Drampa only during the morning and Furfrou during the day. Since
But
they're on the
Drampa
same
isn't
spot, the method to hunt
an
them
alpha,
all
bro.
is the same and is one of the easier ones for sure. Fast travel
Drampa is
to the
just
wild
Drampa.
zone, enter and run up between these bushes to prevent you from taking damage, since there's almost always a Kangaskhan spawn camping you like it's Black Ops 2. Once you see the alpha spawn in, leave the wild area and fast travel to reset the spawns and repeat. And finally, we've made it to Wild Zone 20. There's two different fast travels here which you can use to check the alpha Pokemon in the middle, and I personally prefer to use the Centrico Plaza instead, as the route to the middle is typically a lot safer. And what I mean by that is you're a lot less likely to get spotted by a Pokemon, which means you'll be able to fast travel out, whereas if you fast travel to the wild zone itself, the route is sometimes safe, but oftentimes there's Dragalge which will block your path and spot you, making you have to run back to the exit and then reload. But the Plaza fast travel does make you have to take a few steps before entering, so it's up to you. As for what Pokemon can be alpha, well, there's a total of 67. Oh my god, game
67?
6-7 joke in this game. I've put all of the Pokemon you can find on screen now.
What's the
There's a
6-7
lot.
joke?
And
I don't
now I'm
know.
going to show you how to shiny hunt all of these static alpha Pokemon that aren't in the wild zones, which there's actually
Can
a
someone
decent
tell me
amount.
what
Now, there are
6-7
two places you
means?
can find the elemental monkeys alpha, but the easiest way to shiny hunt them by far is actually at Wild Area 4. When you fast travel here, it puts you right in front of the west entrance.
Do I
and
need
the
to
building
check it?
behind you actually has 4 of the monkeys spawn with an alpha. Fortunately, it's within the 50-meter spawn radius, which means every time you fast travel, you'll be spawning in a new alpha monkey. The problem is that it's random as to which monkey specifically, so if you have a target in mind, that hunt might take a bit. Now, I don't think you'll hear the sparkle, given that it is relatively far away, so I'd recommend doing 10 to 20 minutes of fast traveling, then going back to check and see if there's a shiny. There's a Holovator only a few steps to the right behind you that lifts you up, then you just make a right and climb on top of the roof, and you'll see a gang of monkeys chilling across from you. I would like to note that you will need the Roto Glide feature to make it over to the monkeys, and you get that after fighting the Rogue Mega Beedrill around.
Oh,
the
it's from
middle of the story.
TikTok.
For Alpha Garbodor, you have to fast travel to the Pokemon Center on the very right side of the map, go up the stairs, and you'll see a small alleyway with a ladder to your right. Take it up and follow the rooftops as I do. You'll have to make a jump over here, so you will need the Rotoglide feature yet again.
Okay.
And in between
I
these
see.
buildings, you'll find an Alpha Garbodor. And there are some conveniently placed benches here that will allow you to bench reset until this Garbodor shines. Now, if you
Can you
prefer a
hear it,
bigger,
though?
smaller trash bag, Alpha Trubbish is a simple bench reset hunt. Fast travel to the second wild zone area, go left and left again into the alleyway, and then make another left into this little park area and use these benches to reset. Once you hear the shiny sparkle, you'll have to fast travel to the cafe to your left. There are so many lefts in this method. Finally, breaking the trend, go up the Holovator to your right, follow the rooftops as I do, use your Rotom Glide to get over, and you'll be able to look down on your shiny Trubbish.
Damn, that's just too much.
Found on the building right behind the player when you fast travel to the Justice Dojo. Now, I can't say for certain if you'll hear the shiny sparkle because it's on a building, but it's also close enough to where I'd believe it if you did. Of course, just to be safe, I'd say check every 10 to 15 minutes of fast traveling, and to do that, you just need to make a right, climb up the ladder, go up the building, and your Flabebe will be right behind you. Alpha Swirlix can be found on the shorter rooftop at the Nouveau.
He hasn't
Cafe.
found a single
And to hunt
shiny.
This, you'll just need to spam fast travels until you hear a sparkle, which you absolutely will because of how close it is. And when you do hear that sparkle, you'll need to fast travel to the Cafe Gelat just down the road. Just a quick reminder that 10 shinies will be saved at once, so you won't lose this one, assuming you don't have 10 other shinies floating around out in Lumiose City. You'll then need to go up this elevator, follow the rooftops as I do.
You won't lose it at all because one of the previous ones will be overridden by this.
Now its counterpart Spritzy is easier to get to, but isn't easier to hunt. But I think it's worth it because the potential phases are pretty sick. By the way, a phase is when you find a shiny that isn't what you're looking for. Fast travel to the 18th Wild Zone, then do a 180 turn and go up the Holovator. Make a left and go up the ladder, then you'll have to roll and do a Rotom Glide, but you'll make it over safely. I ran to the side on the right, but you could just go straight past the Spritzy, and you'll just want to do laps around the railing where you'll see Larvitar spawn and the static Alpha Monkey from before. Once you make a full loop, just walk right off and do a Rotom Glide to get back up to the other side. Hello, little editor's note, you could also just go back and forth between looking at the monkey and looking at the Alpha Spritzy. However, I think the Larvitar check is way more fun. There's also an Alpha Kakuna near the Northwest Cafe that you can hunt incredibly easily by just fast traveling over and over until you hear the shiny sparkle. When you do hear it, you just need to run left turn left again into the alleyway, and there it is. Oh yeah, you'll need a Pokemon with fighting or ground type attacks to break these rocks. For Alpha Pidgeot, just fast travel to the Hiberno Pokemon Center in the top right of the map, go up this Holovator, run towards the ladder, and on top of the screen you'll notice the Alpha Pidgeot spawn, then just run backwards till you reach the bushes, then run back and repeat. Alpha Patrat is up next and can be found by fast traveling to the Cafe Cyclone right under the second Wild Zone. Passing by the Alpha Magikarp, so this does act as a double, run through this opening and you'll see Patrat here. Then just fast travel back to respawn it and check again. And that is how you shiny hunt for every static alpha Pokemon within Legends EA. If you find any shiny alphas using these methods, tweet me them on Twitter or join my Discord server to flex them, both of which are linked in the description below. I want to give a quick shout out to my channel members whose names are on screen now. Your guys' ongoing additional support is greatly appreciated. Seriously, thank you so much. And with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I wish you the best of luck on your shiny hunts.
Very good, very good. Next. I think this is a drive. Yeah. Only 1 minute though.
Alright, so obviously I don't want crazy spoilers, but if anyone's beaten the game or anything, does anyone know if there's another shiny hunting method, or is this just what we're doing for shiny hunting in this?
I don't think A-Drive is liking the new method.
Oh, we're gonna be vibing today. I'm gonna be focusing on my shiny hunting grind for the majority of the day, and we're gonna throw down.
What's up with your microphone, bro?
I mean, I gotta find it eventually, right? Like, we gotta get some luck somewhere. I spent 3 hours doing it yesterday, so. This game is a little unique in that if a shiny does spawn, it doesn't despawn, generally. So, even if I don't see it, it'll be there later. Yo! Let's go!
Oh, now you're high enough.
Now! The time is now! Where are you? There he is!
Nice. Throw the Pokeball.
Come on.
Nice.
Yes! Yes! Get me out of here! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, save me. I have to run away. Come here, little guy.
Nice.
What's up, buddy?
I have to go for Vanapede. Nice.
I've always had a love-hate relationship with the Pokemon series.
Why?
Just like many folks, have such
Whoops.
fond memories about playing the handheld Pokemon games, but when it comes to these newer games on home consoles, they just don't hit the same. Not because I've gotten older and the nostalgia's worn off, not a chance. So when I saw that Mega Evolution was coming back in what was basically a Pokemon Z, and despite popular opinion, I really liked Pokemon X and Y, I was quite excited.
I mean,
So
I like
naturally,
those
I
games
watched
too.
none
It's
of the
just
promotional material and
they don't feel completed, and they aren't.
Nintendo was
We
kind
know
enough to
that.
offer me a copy of the game, so I might as well give it a shot and see if I can find my favorite Pokemon. Here we go. Okay, 12 character limit? What's going on? Oh my god, the customization options are crazy. Oh my god, it's so smooth. Oh my, I'm not used to a Pokemon game being like this. Oh, what is this? Allow more disturbances in Lumiose City on our watch. Oh, this takes me back. I remember playing X and Y years ago. Oh, that guy.
That guy.
That's that guy. Trains arrived in Lumiose City. Hey guys. Low-key, I could get my hair like that right now. One big travel bag, a Hope you enjoy your visit. That is quite a large travel bag. Hello. Oh, right, I forgot everyone's French here. Chromatic aberration on my title card. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, this is great. I haven't been this excited for a
It
Pokemon
felt
game
weird.
in like a long
I thought that the
time, I must
Mission
say.
aberration would be something
I
we
already know my starter.
would have
and
to
you guys aren't
be
gonna like
attentive
it,
to.
but that's a me thing. I have a team composition. So I was worried about how great Hotel Z is, and once there's a guest who looks like they've got what it takes, we'll recruit them to the cause. We need a tourist who really looks the part. Excuse me, you arrived at the Gare de Lumiose, all right? Lumiose Gate. Is that gate in French? Oh my god. Guys, listen. It's been years since I've took any French class in school. Station.
I think
It's Lumiose Station. My bad. I've got a hunch you're a tourist. Before you get to touristing, would you mind helping me out with something? I just need you to film me say, Hotel Zed's a hidden gem of Lumiose. Easy, right? No worries if you're staying somewhere else. I just need a hand advertising the hotel.
Why don't you say Z? Why Z?
Frame one, I get robbed. Aw. That's kind of cute, though. The music's so good. So you hired a Pokemon to carry stuff? Not a bad idea. No, I didn't. Oh, it's all white noise up there. It's all white noise up there. That's all. Oh, my thing's covering the text box. Oh, shoot. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't be caught dead with a bag this tacky. Okay, why? You've already stolen from me. What else do you want? No, I don't need you guys. I'm just gonna... Choose which Pokemon you'll battle with. Some folks might not agree with me on this one, all right? But guys, you need to know that my favorite game is Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And my favorite Pokemon game. I'm actually going with Chikorita because this might go.
Nice.
Chikorita, let's go. Lock in.
Good
I have
choice.
not seen any trailers for this
A
game.
person
at all,
of knowledge.
So I actually have to.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, that hits regardless. Okay. There we go. All right, actually, Loki Tail Whip. That actually might be useful now since moves are on a cooldown. There we go. Come on. You want a fist bump? Listen, I just met you. All right, this was just a side quest. Okay. Oh, I should get my Pokeball, my actual real life Pokeball that I have in actual real life. My actual real life Pokeball that I have in real life.
I want a quick
Battle
ball.
zone activated, so it's nighttime now. Here we are in a battle zone. Rotten luck. We won't have time for a full explanation right now, but here's the gist. Battle zones are intense. Anyone who finds you in here can challenge you to a battle on the spot. We're almost there. Okay. Oh, pair of battle zone loiterers.
Okay.
You must be after a Pokemon
Oh, shit.
battle. Square, give me your best shot. My friend here isn't part of... I don't believe anyone has. Who asked? Please be a water type. 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 Goodness me. Oh, it shows the stats above their head. That's awesome. Bye-bye.
The problem is I don't know what the status order is. So to me it's just arrows. I don't get it.
I was not ready. Okay, tackle. Keep it going. And own him.
Yeah, my dog is going crazy right now.
I love the UI.
Yeah,
Wow, you're
I'm
something.
sorry.
I don't know about that. I see. Heracross, hi. Oh.
Yeah, she's just destroying something.
That's
Hey,
my goat, by the
stop.
way. Hi, Heracross.
Hey! Ah, God damn it!
Right. I've played Pokemon.
Okay, I think yeah, she's still crazy, but I think she calmed down. Oh, I forgot to.
Pokemon X and Y. I know why that happens. Let me introduce you to Floette. She's a very special Pokemon. She's apparently 3,000 years old. I've played Pokemon
She is.
X and Y. And thanks to Floette, those troublemakers cleared off. Welcome to our humble establishment, Hotel Z. Good news, we've got a guest. You know, it's like, I think... Oh, that's what was in my bag. Hello, can I go back? That's
What
like,
did you
that's
think it
something?
was?
So wise, AZ. I can almost.
He
believe
really
you
hasn't played any
are
Pokemon
3,000
games in
years
a
old,
while.
like you always say. Oh, the paintings and everything? Oh my goodness, this is a vibe. Zygarde. I have a plushie of that guy. He's very, very cute. New life, main mission 3. There's gonna be 26 main missions in this game. I'm calling it right now.
26
letters of the alphabet. Morning. So after arriving in Lumio City
Mostly.
and getting wrapped into a
It's wrong, but
battle
mostly.
royale,
There's at least 26. Okay, let's just watch this last one. It's 8 minutes. While we do some more battles. And check. I think the last few battles I'll do them on the Royale. Just to be different and so I can move around a bit. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, is this Switch 1 version? Oh, it's in Spanish. Golpea a rivales con ataques de tipo volador super eficaces. Oh, Japanese. What? How? Where did they go? What the fuck? I hope this doesn't happen to me. So what now? I think you have to wait for it to be daytime. Well, there you go. I think all of this is in the Switch 1 version. I haven't found this. I mean, I found some glitches, nothing major, but I didn't find some weird stuff. But nothing like this. I think that person's game is just broken. Isn't that Dragonite? Oh, what the fuck? Huh? I thought the Barbaracle was the trainer's Pokemon. After all, it's Dragonite. I think she's given up. She's jumping. Why is she jumping? What the? Oh, what's wrong with her head? Was she possessed? Oh, what the f... Kagebushi no Jutsu. Lida has multiplied. The other one doesn't stop dancing. What's happening? Again! The Whittle returned, but now it's a Whirlipede. Oh no! Look at it! Oh my god. I wish this happened to me. Bro, he's just charging his key. Fairly later, you can enter people's homes. What the? Huh? I don't think you're supposed to be there. How did you go in there? What's wrong with the scaffoldings? Like, what are they traps made by Tarragon? Is Canary gonna do a Squid Game on stream? Oh, what the? Well, there goes Drillbur. Gonna live his life in the big city.
Hell yeah, buddy. What the f? Hey, yo!
Oh, hey, I don't think you're supposed to be there.
Can I even hit him?
I don't think you
I
can,
don't think I
bro.
hit him. Did I bug the game?
I think you did.
I literally can't aim at him.
Nope. I'm never getting it. I'm never getting an Eevee on my team.
Did you get stuck?
Hello? Well, this is an interesting turn of events. I've glitched myself into the wall.
How did you do that? Oh, okay. I thought the NPC had disappeared. What's wrong? Is it the hair color? Is it? Yeah, it's a different NPC. What?
Oh my god, it's Skidoo!
Skidoo.
My game froze!
No shit. Nah. Oh. I mean, you have autosave, right? So, what? She looks like someone from Legends Arceus. Fletchinder? Is Fletchinder just okay? What? Ghastly, are you okay? Are you having a seizure? Everyone is just having seizures. Oh, I fear that this happens to me too. And there he goes. It just went to the void. Magikarp? Magikarp is trying to figure out his existence. His existence. Oh, I saw this one. This is definitely the Switch 1 version. Goodbye. Why didn't this happen to me? Oh. Does it attack you? Oh no. And there it goes. Look at it. Okay, guys. Let's go here. Time to put on the sound. Okay. I must be missing like 50 something, I guess. Maybe a bit less. We'll do the rest in the Z Royale. I need to restart the Switch. Let me just finish the fight. Okay. Well, I already gotten 700,000. Let's see. We've been doing this for what? 7 hours now? Let me restart the Switch really quickly. Let's check. 968, so we did like 70 this time around. We're only missing 32. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in the ZA Royale. Let me just do this, and I need gang shots. Okay. Is there a... Is Dratini shiny? Imagine Dratini is shiny. That would be dope. I think I could hear him from here. He is not shiny. Okay, let me go to Pokemon Center. So we'll do 31 fights and then the last one will be a reward match. I think that's fitting. I think we can do this in 1 hour, I guess. If we just focus. We need to focus. I don't have Dragonite with extreme speed, but I think I can manage. Who's your Pokemon? Steelix. We'll use Chandelure. That's okay. Got it. Nice. One done. Next. Who's next? Her name is Kulit. Hello, Alex. We're missing 32. So I'm gonna do 31 fights in the ZA Royale, and then I'll do the last one as a reward match. I think it's fitting. The final match to be something important. We're almost there. After 7 hours. Oh no. What are you doing? It's best to just start with Excadrill. It's just a powerhouse, almost immortal. We're just speedrunning this now. Hello. Bro, I've been farming battles for the last 7 hours. I'm only missing 30 something.
In the Z area?
Huh?
In the Z area?
No. The restaurant. I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm just doing the last ones here. But I guess the ZRL would have been faster if I prepared the Pokemon. But my way was still fun, so that's okay. Did you sleep anything? Yeah. You look so tired, bro.
I just woke up.
I know. Go eat something. Okay, how do I get there? Hello, look at me, hello. Dunzo. Oh, it has a Mega. I think it will be Steelix. At least a new trainer, finally. Yeah, I haven't played this against this guy yet.
I think so.
I think he has Steelix. Or... No, I fought this guy. Definitely. I'm sure of it.
I've never seen a trainer with Mega Steelix.
Did we die? Yeah, I probably already fought everyone.
There's a guy that has Orion, Glaceon, and Sylveon.
Yeah. I remember that guy.
And there's a girl that has Slurp of...
Yeah, I fought her right,
Small Island.
Okay, maybe not that girl. Hey! I'm literally in front of you. She didn't see me.
That lady has insects.
There's the team for the fights. 7 wins.
There's a team for the fight?
There's teams, yeah. So this woman was using the Kanto bug duo, them being Scyther and Pinsir.
That one has Crocodile and
David.
the other one.
Let's see, Altaria. I don't. Oh,
No.
oh, I wasn't far from it. It's a Mega, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it isn't. But I know someone has... Oh! He got scratched by a rock. Poor thing. Yeah, maybe this would be faster. Maybe this method would be faster. Because I took almost 2.5 minutes for each 3 fights. So... I'm doing this for 10 minutes, not even that, and I already did 8, so... But you told me about the restaurant first. I did hear you, that's why I did it. Still, I was watching videos and grinding, so at least... It was decent enough, I guess.
For cereal you can do maybe 20, 56.
So the night is... I was told that the nights would go for 15 minutes. I think it's a bit more. But if that... Is this Mega Steelix? No. Oh, Dig doesn't Earthquake doesn't affect Dig now. Imagine Steelix just entering the people's houses. Digs into the house. Someone is taking a bath. Okay, only 22 left. Let's go. No, I'm still missing 22. Endure. I saw a guy that found 2 shiny fletchlings in the same spot. Both of them ran away. yeah, it hurt to see, to watch. Go drink a coffee or something. You still have an hour, don't worry. Oh, Mega Pidgeots. No, I fell. Well, that's life, I guess. Anyone to fight here? Fight me! Oh, hello. Excadrill against Excadrill? Nice. That's a real earthquake. Earthquake. Only 20 left. Let's go. Go goat. Isn't this the same guy I just fought? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Earthquake doesn't... Okay. Good thing you stopped me. I'm doing something really dumb. Oof. I'm sorry, Delibird. We're halfway done. Almost there, guys. And Krauser died. Took down 16 Pokemons without dying. What a warrior. Where are the trainers? I don't want cards. I just want to go up. I didn't have this screw. Nice. Nope. I'll try to get them on the next shift. How did I was too far away. I couldn't hit it. Like, nah. Can you do some for me so I can go to the bathroom?
Cheating.
Can you do just some for me? I'll be right back. Ah!
Oh shit.
Just do it. Like it always works. Always. It just works.
Oh my god, look. God, Parade is cheating. It's not. He's not playing the game. Game is playing by itself. Oh no. The game is playing by itself. You're cheating. Oh no. Hello. Thank you.
How many left?
I don't know. I need
20. Only 12 left.
I did 2, I think.
Thank you, Irony. Ooh, 50,000. Nice. I want to do 11 more, and then I'll do a reward match to get the shiny charm. I need to be quick. Where am I being watched? There.
By someone that's far away.
How did you not see me? Ah, at the last second, of course. Bro, do you think that phases me?
The thing is, you knocked him down, but you got phased.
Yeah.
He had 2 moneters?
No, he switched at the start. He thinks he's funny. I don't care about items, I only want to finish this. Extra drill is just so good. Nice.
Nothing beats an Escadrille holiday.
Escadrille all the day.
You should have called him holiday. No, Jet 2.
She was a plane. Wait, didn't die.
I'm gonna call my shiny color. Jet 2 holiday.
That's a nice name. Or Talonflame it is.
So what's still up?
It's probably here, it's just not speaking.
Concentrating. Getting that Mega Rogue Absol.
Bro, I've been watching some Switch 1 footage.
It's terrible, right?
It's bro. Good thing they're not speaking about it, because now they really have reasons to complain. Poor guys playing the Switch 1 version, like... I'm not trying to flex, but... Damn!
I tried that. That's why I was on the ground. Oh, but you got it. You roll and then you didn't spam A.
But I know how to do it. I just don't got coordination at all. Ooh, Mega Sableye.
These are just excellent
Does she say the same thing as the other one?
What?
She only wants to win to know what no, you're not the one means. No.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Where do you get that?
You were next to me when I saw the lady, I think.
Is that on the restaurant?
No, it's on the Royale. Come on, I need to finish this quickly. Meowstic. Maybe Meowstic has a Mega, who knows? Come on, 6 left. Can I do it before daybreak?
Nope.
I can. Trust me, bro. I can't. Trust me, bro. I can't.
Yes.
Actually, what were you doing? He was just too far. He always does this. Yeah. Did you defeat Lysander first try? Bro, I lost like twice. His Gyarados is really dangerous.
Yeah, that's why max potions. No, I didn't use max potions. It like destroyed like 4 out of 6 of my teammates.
Mm.
But then I just killed him with.
My Meganium was acting up, so I wasn't able to defeat him first.
Effort.
Oh. Oh no, I have no more time.
There's a screw.
I know, I'm going there. Good thing levitate isn't a thing.
Does he have levitate?
I think so. I mean, he's levitating. He must have something like Psychic Rise or whatever.
I mean, Gengar has levitate, but there's no abilities here. It's
Yep.
punished by it.
Quick! Hey kid, look at me!
I see you!
Good job, kid.
And when two trainers' eyes meet, we have to battle.
Yes, indeed, quite, kid. You know your stuff. Good job.
Oh no, I'm dead. Wait, there. Just need one more to beat me.
No! Ah, okay. Got it.
Look, the sun is up.
No. Still not up.
Over the mountain.
Oh, poor guy. He's gonna use King Shield. Or not. Is the last one Audino? Yes. It is.
And it's mega.
She has the Mega Needle. The Dynamax. Yeah, everyone has like a Mega something. Like a bracelet, Mega Pin. She has the Mega Needle. Just a syringe. Mega syringe. She injects the Audino.
Didn't we battle Nurse Joy?
Aw.
Where did she have the? I think it was on her hat.
We didn't fight any Nurse Joy with a visible keystone.
There was a fight.
The only one with
There was a side quest.
yeah, but the only ones with visible keystones on the hats are Gwen and Tarragon.
Was it just a ring or a bracelet?
No Nurse Joys with visible keystones.
It gives you a quick claw or a rare candy, I think.
Or a creep. Or a quick claw. Crap. Okay. Only 2 fights left.
Crap says the guy who always picks a quick claw on the Dynamax Adventures.
Okay, 3 battles left. Just gotta do 2, and then the last one will be a reward match. And I hope it's against Corbo. It would be fitting as fuck. Or Jacint. Oh, I saw a video. The guy was just calling Jacint Yakint. Yakint.
You can't.
I can't with her, no. Yakint. Jacinta. Jacint milk. Jacint milk here in the okay, there's no trainers at all.
There is.
Where? There's no one! Come on, I only need one! Bro, there's no one! Oh.
There.
You were oh, maybe this is the one about you're not the one. Oh, very so. Fuck. No worries.
Takes 30 seconds.
No worries. No worries. No worries. It will take just 2 seconds to kill this Sableye, unless he uses Phantom Force. Oh shit! I misclicked. I'm gonna die. And we're done. Only one left. Oh, it was about to die. Only one left. Let me just check. Yes, 999. Finally.
God.
It took some time. Where's Quasartico here?
The magenta district. Checking for rewards.
Who will it be? Zach. Oh, this guy. Are you?
of justice.
Are you for real? It could have been anyone.
Wait, let me say his phrases. One must be strong to claim victory in battle. But what sort of strength is need, I wonder?
Excadrill. That's what you need.
When he talks, I think of All Might.
I don't know. He's more of a dumb, more of a muscle head.
So maybe.
Okay, he has an upgraded team. Because he wasn't level 73 back then. I do like his team though.
Imagine if they went for the anime.
I guess at least one or two characters should appear in the anime.
Definitely Ivor.
I would see more Corbeau or maybe Yono or
Canary?
Yeah, Canary appearing doing a collab with Yono or Dot. I could see that.
Machamp.
I could see like an influencer meetup within Raihan, Yono, Canary. Well, Yono is not an influencer. He's just a champion.
Yeah, he's just there. He's just invited.
And he would get lost, so he wouldn't be able to. I mean, it's confirmed that he came to Kalos for Jacinth's tournament, so maybe. I think he just got lost and ended up in Kalos. Oh shit. Okay, it's fitting. Oh, I didn't want to use Greninja, but well, okay. I mean, he's been fighting all this time, so he deserves it.
Oh, we got it. I got it. Leon is just Pokemon solo.
And like this, we finish it. Or not. Wait, Water Shuriken, and it's done! Our 1000th fight. After 150 hours, we did it. Oh my god. We finally did it.
I'm only on 612.
I mean, you have 4 hours. You can try to get it. Yes! We did it! Level 50! Oh my god! Oh my god, we got the shiny charm! Let's go!
No, you're never gonna play the game again.
Never again. Oh my god, we got it. Let me save before this something happens. 78 hours to get the shiny charm. Let me check. What was I gonna check? I forgot what I was gonna check. Oh yeah, I need to go here to check on the screws.
Where? Did you get all the plushies?
Ooh, I'm still missing one. I know there's one on the mayor's thing. You know, since we have the shiny charm, I want to test how efficient it is. So let's go here and let's try to get Snover again. Or Snorunt, I mean. That's the one we're missing. Let's see, first try. Maybe. Imagine. Imagine we do a reset and it just comes. Damn, do I get a bunch of money? Oh, only 2. Okay. No, I thought it was the previous one. Don't mind what I'm saying. And I have to check how many tiny mushrooms I have. No shot. Let me check. No shinies. Bless you. Please don't swear. Let's just do this until we hear the sparkles. Because I've seen some videos and it can be really broken. It can be really broken, bro. Imagine I did this and then I don't get any shinies. Come on, 2 snow runs. I need them. I saw a guy that found a bunch of shinies in just like 2 minutes. I want that too. My shiny charm isn't working. My shiny charm is broken. I do not deserve this. Battle zone activated.
I almost have 2 million.
Yeah, same.
Doing
The Zero Royale. But it's faster to do the restaurant because in half an hour, a bit more, I only did 30 something battles in the Zero Royale. While in 1 hour I get up to between 60 and 70 battles in the restaurant. So I think it's more efficient. I mean, if you have like a Dragonite with extreme speed and boosted stats, you should be able to do it faster in the Zero Royale. If you don't want to do that, just watch videos while you grind.
Okay, I've put some stuff on my shelf. You can buy adamant mints at the zone 11.
Okay.
Change.
Where's the shiny luck, guys? Any shiny luck?
Have you find the guy that resets the divies?
It's on the Rust Syndicate, if I'm not mistaken. It's a girl in the counter at the entrance.
Rust Syndicate. Make that one flip. Need a fresh start. And there we go. Lady Clear.
It is, right?
Need 5 mega shot. God damn it, I only have 4.
Mega shards?
Yeah.
Eesh.
What about bad luck? That.
Ow.
It's your best goodbye, friend. Okay. Do I have? Oh, yeah.
Guys, the shiny charm is broken, and not in the good sense. Nothing. It's not working, guys. It's been 5 minutes and I haven't got any shinies. Doesn't make sense.
For the screws, I have to go see the John Austin thing.
Cerebi has a map with all of them.
Oh, okay. Exactly. Yeah. How didn't you know, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I said it, but it seems I didn't know it.
Damn it, buddy.
God damn it.
You're throwing.
I'm throwing. Oh, shiny! And it's another Vanillite.
Strawberry ice cream.
Any others? I only want two Snoruns. Come on, it's like the Pokemon that spawns the most in here. Wait, I found the Budu. I remember at the middle of my grind, like, wait, I've been resetting a lot in a lot of places. Maybe I should check the rooftops. And when I did, I found Budu. Look, it's a Budu. And another Vanillite. At least I can evolve one of them. Oh my god. This isn't strawberry.
No, it's blueberry.
Ah, got it.
The blueberry.
Skeezer.
Skeezer.
For sure, bro.
It's one of you, Vaporeon dude. Glacier.
I'll be honest. I'm really hungry. When I look at Delibird, I start to think that the deli isn't for the liver. It's for delicious.
You really just said that.
I really just said that.
How dare you?
Any shinies? Oh. Maybe Snover is shiny locked.
Just for you.
Just for me. Mawili is male Mawile. Seems like it. Okay, last reset and then I'll let Irony play. I'll do a break of 4 hours and I'll be back at midnight so we can finish this.
And 150 hours gone like that.
Like that. It's been a week and I'll already finish this at 100%. I'm just missing the screws, nothing else.
And the shinies.
And the shinies. But at this rate, I'll probably get the shinies before the end of the year. Just a last check. Any shinies? No shinies. Well, let's leave it like this. I'll just post the VOD and then Irony can take over.